I don't know if nobody throws. Hold up. It's only one C5. Yeah!
Yes, sir.
What the?
Yes, sir.
Nah, this is crazy.
Yeah!
Oh,
C5
watching Dino up the skull is in.
Dino has up the skull out in.
I don't know if nobody throws. Hold up. It's only one C5. Yeah!
Yes, sir.
What the?
Yes, sir.
Nah, this is crazy.
Yeah!
Oh,
C5
watching Dino up the skull is in.
Dino has up the skull out in.
I don't know if nobody throws. Hold up. It's only one C5. Yeah!
Yes, sir.
what the?
Yes, sir.
Nah, this is crazy.
Yeah!
Oh,
C5
watching Dino up the skull is in.
Dino has up the skull out in.
I don't know if nobody throws. Hold up. It's only one C5. Yeah!
Yes, sir.
what the?
Yes, sir.
Nah, this is crazy.
Yeah!
Oh,
C5
watching Dino up the skull is in.
Dino has up the skull out in.
I don't know if nobody throws. Hold up. It's only one C5. Yeah!
Yes, sir.
what the?
Yes, sir.
Nah, this is crazy.
Yeah!
Oh,
C5
watching Dino up the skull is in.
Dino has up the skull out in.
I don't know if nobody throws. Hold up. It's only one C5. Yeah!
Yes, sir.
what the?
Yes, sir.
Nah, this is crazy.
Yeah!
Oh,
C5
watching Dino up the skull is in.
Dino has up the skull out in.
I don't know if nobody throws. Hold up. It's only one C5. Yeah!
Yes, sir.
what the?
Yes, sir.
Nah, this is crazy.
Yeah!
Oh,
C5
watching Dino up the skull is in.
Dino has up the skull out in.
Shedeur Sanders. Oh, what a move. Oh, he hit him with the sauce. Touchdown.
Seven, 6, 5.
Yo, dropping crispies at that bottom. We gonna fly through this beginning part fast, man. Today, y'all see we popped on late. Still a party. It's still a party. Last night, I was a long night. I ain't gonna lie. We got some running to do this morning, dog. Let's get busy, though. We about to get to it, man. It's a big day for everybody that was tapped in, rocked out from the start, through the downs and the ups. Yeah, that was a big day for us for sure. We still on a mission, though, like we said, but that was heavy. We ain't just going to brush over that for sure. Let's start from that tippy top. Let me see. No, I know that ain't right. Hold up real quick. Let me see something. Yeah, yesterday was fire, though, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Flocka Dot, yo, my dog in the building. Who else we got in here? E-Love, what's up with you? Said we all ranked. Fire. That's fire right there. Sands, what's up with you? Who else we got? D. Sassy, what's up, my boy? He said, yo, Doogie, man. No bucket. What's up, my boy? Hard work, what's up with you? He said, thank you, Dana, on the panel, man. It's the best show, hands down. Please keep up the amazing work. Shout out to my guys, man, for sure. And shout out to our mods that hold that chat down and our regulars, man. That's the whole everybody put that together. Appreciate you, the hard work for sure. Damian Hopkins, what's up, my boy? He said my offense stand out. Was Houston, he got the highest graded PPF. We gonna get into that later on. Charles Muan, yo. What's up with you? 414, what's up, my boy? He said, what's up, panel? I'm still celebrating. Smoking on that Godfather pack. Y'all heard him? It's a big pack, my boy. I ain't gonna lie. That's gonna last you about 3 days. All access, what's up with you? What's up, huh? Miss Pleasant in the building, what's up with you? Miss Asia, another one of the queens. What's up with you, Miss Phyllis? Who else we got in here? Miss Rhonda, Miss Asia again, Joshua Young, shake hands, Osea, Miss Johnson, Miss Lanikia, all the queens, man. Lined up back to back. Loving basketball. What up with you? Yo, let the church say amen. Y'all heard him. All access, what's up with you? He said they're about to start the climb. Oh, yeah. And the committee odds in November. Go 4-0 in November and you put yourself in contention. Y'all heard what he said, man. That easy. All you got to do is worry about what we got in front of us. Don't pay too much mind about how everything else playing out. Just do what we got to do, and the chips going to fall where they made, dog. Rock Kim, what's up with you? Jen J, she said, happy Sunday, everybody. We be, what's up with you? Ball Talk. Rival Authority, what's up with you? We show Miss Johnson. Y'all know that's one of my faves for sure. Viral Authority, yo. Who else we got down there? Miss Goddess. Yo. Who else we got down there? We saw Ball Talk. Ball Talk, what's up with you? He said we Christian. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I see, who that? Stuart. Oh, yeah, that's Stuart right there. Stuart, what's up with you, my boy? Music, what up with you? Hey, Moments, I saw you in the cut, too. You know I've been seeing you. I'm happy I saw you pop out on the show, though, for sure. What's up with you, Moments? Clyde, what's up with you? Showstop. Real Mo Blaze. Big Dub. Miss NY. Yo. Said we are going bowling. That's a fact. Chosen, what's up with you? Let me see something. Trucking with J-Pack. What's up with you? Everybody popping in this joint, man. We got 106 in here. Make sure that like button match the amount of people in the room, dog. Happy 43-1. What's up with you? Sonny Yowie, Clint Moses, Stuart Ransom, Clay Owens. Let me get that link, man. Get the guys up here so we could rock out and get through this. Cause we, like I said, we got a long 2 weeks, but we definitely we got a party today, man. We got a party today. You can't take them type of joints lightly. Even though we still on the mission, you gotta celebrate those. VI, what's up with you? Oh yeah. Checking in from the Virgin Islands, man. Let's see something. I know my guys popping out. Shoot, what's up, my boy? Hey, who else up there?
Dino?
What's up, my boy? Flock of Doc.
Shout out to the chat. How the chat doing on this lovely Sunday?
Y'all hear my dog. Show my dog Shoot some love, man. Flock of Doc.
What up?
Yo.
That gas mask uncle
What's
here.
up with you?
Yeah. Am I crispy?
Extra. Yeah, you crispy, huh?
Man, thank you, Dino, for allowing me on the panel. Everybody in the chat.
Oh,
One love, salute. Man, we know it's gas mask all the way. I got my CU gas mask on. So, let's get it. Let's put that hit that like, subscribe, and share button. And let's get the algorithm up. You know what time it is. You know how we get it. Let's go.
Y'all heard, y'all heard the big home. Get them likes up, man. Moments. You already know. I just be happy to see y'all in the building, Moments. That's it. Making sure you good. She said I was called full. They was on your heads. Shout out to Sis, man, for sure. Day ones. Clay Owens. Stuart Ransom. Edwin. They still popping up. Yeah. Today, hey, Fly, that little bit of time you talking about, this videos everywhere, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, dog. I ain't gonna lie. I'm talking about the haters posting them joints. They can't even deny it no more, bro. This shit getting crazy out here. Warn the people. Said K-State almost lost. Yeah, man. Almost doesn't count though, my boy. We gonna have to hold our head till they get to some real competition and hope somebody knock their head up.
Mm-hmm.
Prayers to Miss Peggy, yeah, for sure. Get word.
That's what's up.
ESPN has CU ranked number 22. Yeah, they should have been did all that, man. We ain't tripping on that scoop. We ain't tripping. It looked good. We still on the mission, man. They trying to throw us off. V.I. Bones said, great game last night. Just wish they would have played more loose rather than the win. Hell nah. Nah. He said 4th and 1 on that yard line, go for it. Nah, man. That game could have had a whole different outcome. I'm happy with the way it went because we won. That's it. Clint Moses, he said Peggy popping bottles. Facts. On quarantine.
Peggy popping bottles, huh?
Popping bottles. Popping bottles. We're going to get into that one too, sure.
It's real quiet out there.
Why?
Y'all hear that, Dino?
Hell yeah. You get me?
Yeah.
What you talking about? Your background? Nah, you good, my boy.
I said it's real quiet, man. Y'all don't hear that, man?
Yeah. What's the name? Sure. I woke up surprised. Sure, I ain't gonna lie. Nobody talking.
Said it was tumbleweeds out here, huh?
Crickets in these streets, man.
Nobody talking.
Real deal crickets in these streets.
I seen a tumbleweed come across my screen.
All you hear is crickets everywhere you go, man.
You talk about they done drop. We make all that when we lose. Still. That's nasty work.
Flock, that's all you hearing, Flock. Every time you go YouTube, that's all you hearing, man. Every time, that's all you hearing, man. Just crickets out in these streets, man. Cricket, man.
Peace to the family. Peace to the panel.
Charles, what up?
What up? What's up?
Man, I'm not that old, man. Looking at the next
Viral.
What's up?
Oh, that's Muhammad. Okay, yeah. That's my brother in crime. That's my brother in crime.
Yes, sir.
Look at my dog. Big bro,
That's
what's up with you, my
honorable
boy? He said, Dano, what's good?
Yes,
What's
sir.
good, my boy? He said 4 more to go. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact, man. Roach, yo. Look at Roach.
Yeah,
Where the number one
Hey,
jersey at?
Come
we
on
got some
now.
new people here, man. Shout out to King of the Dance too. Appreciate you popping up. Showing love, man. Make sure you tap in
Salute,
with us
brother.
on the next joints.
Try to see how.
Okay. E10 I hear you.
All right, let's join. Let's get right
Piggy
into it, man.
better have that good wig ready for this ball game, baby.
Let me see. Trevor Branch. Next month there will be a lot of flips. Yeah, that's a fact, man. I think that's what I'm most excited about for real. That recruit is gonna go crazy, even crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's start from the tippy top. Hey, give me your rundown. We already know how you came
Hey,
into the game, how it
you
turned out
back on,
based off of what you came and expected, how the game turned out to you, just the overall, and then we'll get into the specifics.
Overall, they played a solid game. They came to play. It was a nighttime game.
Right.
Everybody say we don't do too good in nighttime games. So
Mm-hmm.
far, we've been dominating every team. Now,
That is.
is this some things that started to transpire on the back end? We'll get into that later on. But,
Right.
we'll come to that when it's time to get to that. But overall, defense played a good game. Defense played a hell of a good game, man. When y'all seen that hit by Cam? Boy, what? Listen. Look. Anyway, offense came to play. They did their I8 unstoppable as usual, running through everything. Big Benson, helping push the pile. I feel like this team. I feel like they starting to get the pieces to actually fit in, and now they seeing how it can work, and now they working with it.
Mm-hmm.
So this finna. The rest of the season gonna be pretty interesting. These teams better come with it. They talking about beating us.
Right. Good spill, my boy. Go ahead, Flock of Doc. Somebody fighting with their mic, man. That's you, Word up. Shooting the fade with that joint. Go ahead, you good.
that was a good job, man. That was a fun one. We beat a quality team also. I seen they put up a little fight. Yeah, they put up a little fight, man. So that was a good game, man.
Right.
The whole energy started off right too, man. We came out in the Silver Surfer joints, ran that ball. You see Jimmy pop out early. Trav back, that's his first 100 John in 3 weeks. Defense was on point. I think we got the best 4 corners, like as a group collectively out of any team in the country. I don't think nobody got four corners like a group like that, like we do. They were scrapping, and yeah, that was a good game, man. And the good thing is we can get even better. We ain't even peak yet. We ain't seen our best yet on offense or defense.
Yeah. Good spill, Flock of Dot. Let me get in the Nori joint, right? And then we gonna move on down the line. Nori, what's up, my boy? He said, yo. They know my boy. He said, what's the word? He said, my phone died last night. I figured that though. No, we all was on the last leg last night. I ain't gonna lie, I had to charge up too. He said, but we got the dub, man.
My headphones still dead.
Salute to the pen. Yeah, Nori, my dog, man, for sure. Go ahead, Vibra. What was your spell as far as going into the joint and how the overall, how it came out to you based off of what you was thinking going into the game?
All right, I'm gonna say this real quick, then I gotta hop off the panel. But
go ahead, my boy.
Overall, shoot, like did as expected, you know what I'm saying? They just continue to solidify our dominance in the Big 12 each week, improving on different still some things to work on, but overall, I think even the toughest critics gotta now recant certain comments they made earlier in the season. I did have to go to the panel today. I ain't gonna say no names. I checked the temperature there, and it seemed like they retracted as well. So if you're in these YouTube streets, you know what it is. But Yeah, we'll keep on moving. Go Buffs.
Man, it's Jiminy season out here. All you see is crickets, man.
Y'all heard my boy. That was that was one of the best breakdowns right there. I ain't gonna lie. You hit a couple buttons on this too, man. Stood on business early in the morning. I heard that in the mix of that. Shout out to my dog. Let me see let's get the how you feel,
Yeah, I think to be on to just have a B-rated game, we still beating these guys. I mean, like like I mean, our performance on a B level is way better than any Big 12 opponents that we have. And Kansas State just got away. They slipped by on our B level, but if we ever get to our A level, it's a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
That is. I heard man. And I like that. I like that energy too, because I ain't hear nobody basically satisfied, yeah, for sure. So that was another good thing. I think we all agree that we look good. I think we could look better for real.
Mm-hmm.
Muam, go ahead, Muam.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you what I'm satisfied with, and what I don't want to hear no more is run the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I'm satisfied with that. That's been established. Shout out to Coach Phil Loholt,
Facts.
genius. He was an innovator, like they said when he was at the Minnesota Vikings, to be the first left tackle to open up the bag for them. And now he's introducing this rotating offensive line, mainly the guards. No, you're not supposed to do that. Well, it was done. They gave up no sacks last night. The sack was on Shador. Shador blamed Travis for that. So that's it. So solid outing, and just just moving forward. That's all.
Absolutely. I like that joint right there. You know how we flown on this one too. And y'all drop them joints down in the comments too. How y'all felt about the game. As we going through the questions, just drop y'all statements down there too. We're going to get to them on one by one for sure. JR, look at my dog JR, man. He said, yeah, stop moving the goalposts. Look at Miss Goddess. Yeah, that's a fact. You know they going to do that anyway, though. We just going to constantly remind them. Hey, yo, so
Guys,
look, Go ahead.
I can't find nobody. I can't find nobody to move the goalpost. I was out in these streets until 5 o'clock this morning. And I couldn't find a damn soul.
Yo, man, it's cricket season, man.
Hey, why you was up at 5 in the
Looking,
morning?
he was sliding.
Hey,
He was sliding.
I be wanting to slide it. You got to get in while they sleeping. You got to get in while they sleeping. Catch them while they sleeping. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to catch him lacking.
Yeah.
That's all you hearing right now, man.
I feel you though, He said, Dino, you think we're gonna have a day game against? Yeah, I don't think we have no more night games, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Unless it's about a 7 o'clock joint. Who got the timing on that next game?
They better not give us a day game. They know we doing a day game.
They get up.
You know what happened to
Just
the last
don't give us no night game no more, man. That's it.
Yeah, but
sure.
You know what? Texas Tech might want to push for that. But I know it depends on the who's ever channel that is on Fox.
What you thinking? Like a 7 o'clock joint for us on Eastern? 7 o'clock joint?
Listen, man, Texas Tech is waiting for us, man. They got the special Patrick Mahomes uniforms for us. So, nah, for real.
I'm gonna laugh again.
Hey, Charles, we got the special. We gonna put the special primetime score on the board though. So it's all good.
I mean, listen, man. I'm not worried about Texas Tech at all, man. I ain't worried about them.
They said, damn, Unc, not 5 in the morning. Yeah, Unc was out here.
He's sliding.
Uncle's out here, man. He said, yeah, he said, you ain't lying. That's a fact. Richard Supreme. Look, right? So, let's get into the Western name. We did the overall. We know what time it was on that one, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into the standouts, yeah. So we can get to these videos and start breaking this joint down. Give me your standouts on offense and defense, Flop, and then we're gonna work down.
Dang, man, be so much to pick out, man.
I know.
It's hard. It's hard.
Hey, you know why I do it like this?
Ah,
though,
you know
Flop?
what?
So this way everybody can get some get some
yeah,
love.
I'm gonna pick somebody else, man. I'm gonna pick Hank Salinkis for this joint.
Okay.
He took care of the Godfather, man. He took care of the Godfather, so I'm gonna pick Hank.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then on defense,
right up.
On defense, I gotta go Preston Hodge, man. I gotta go Preston Hodge on this one, man. So those are my two standouts right there.
I like them two picks for sure. And what stood out to you from Preston up? Like what?
Clamps. They couldn't get nothing dog. Yeah. And they owe my boy a pick, man. That was crazy right there. But yeah, he was clamping. He was clamping everything.
They said the pass interference might have been on Travis on that play.
Travis wasn't even over there. I don't even think he was over there.
So then I don't know that.
Hey,
it wasn't no pass interference.
We ain't tripping on that. We won the game. We out of there.
No doubt.
They gonna make up anything now. I like them two picks right there, though. Give me Preston on and Hank. Yeah, I like them two picks right there. Who you got? One offense, one defense. Shoe probably done dipped off. Uncle, who you got, huh?
I'm going off the script. I'm going with Webb Walker.
Go ahead.
I'm doing the Webb Walker speeches for me. That's gonna be my off the script. I'm going off the script.
Go ahead, Muan. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with the O-line on offense, and then on defense.
On that. Give me one, man. Give me a standout.
All right. Offense. Shador, man. Shador was solid, man. Started off 15 for 15. They said that's a Colorado record. So
did you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do Shador on offense and defense. Kyle Green held that middle down, man. Was banging jokers too.
I like them two right there too. Bro, that's a lot of guys for real. They said I see a lot of cams down there. Somebody started out. Hey, somebody said Travis.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a two. I just called for you. Give me a two. Offense and defense.
Give me J5 and give me Preston Hodge.
Okay.
J5. Yeah, J5 Preston Hodge. Oh, all day.
I like that.
But it threw the deuces up to that man.
Come on now.
And then on Preston's side, you seen how many times he just went up. He was just denying it, like, nah, man, you ain't catching nothing on me. You don't give a damn who you with. You ain't catching it on me. He batting everything down.
He was the weakest link after he had one bad game. That's the same.
No, wait, hold on. I'm gonna take back the J5. Khalil Benson on offense. Khalil Benson.
No
doubt.
Y'all
go back and watch that, man. Khalil was working Dante, boy, the whole game.
Hey, now that you spoke on that, right, let's get into that clip so we go, let's watch him get balled up real quick, and then we going to chop it up about Big Man. He balled his ass right on up. Let's get the Big Man real quick. We get him out the way, man. Sure. Hey, shout out to the Godfather.
Watch Dante Corleone right here. Sheesh. That's 320. One of the best defensive tackles in the sport. Who was that? Khalil Benson? Golly.
Lord have mercy. One
Watch Dante Corleone right here. Sheesh. That's 320. One of the best defensive tackles in the sport. Who was that? Khalil Benson?
Nasty work by
Golly.
KB.
nasty work. Nasty. Nasty
Yeah,
work right
that
there.
was a
Shout out to
nasty
Shoe.
work,
That
man.
ball up. That was a good pick, Shoe. That ball up was crazy.
Man,
Let's get
I
in the
seen.
big man up. How we felt going into the joint, and was it a disappointment? And then we had some accurate calls on how he was gonna play out in that game for sure. We're gonna get to that too. But what was y'all?
Told
What's his
you.
name, man? Did he do anything that stood out from what y'all saw before the game, prior to it?
The
Who?
only thing that stood out was his pregame workout. He looked like he was tired then. He was over it. He was ready to throw in the towel before the
Oh
game
man, that was a
started. He
good
was
one.
done, man. You didn't see him on the sideline. He looked like a statue. Trying to breathe, man. He can't even breathe in that suit.
No, I seen him
Yeah,
after that first quarter, that first two, three
yeah.
series he was done for, man. I
Hey,
leave out his
Yeah,
can't
mouth open.
breathe off
that
that. This guy
that
crazy.
altitude, no joke.
Yeah,
The regular,
man.
the
We was.
regular.
Hey, yo, we should have had that in mind. This what I'm about to say though, bro. When we do that homework, don't come in here talking about, yo, he a monster. I don't want to hear that no more, bro.
Nah,
I
look,
don't want to hear
Dino.
that no more, bro.
Yo, Flock, break it,
Hey,
Yeah.
Dino, you
break
know
the
what really
Godfather
Yeah.
down,
sad.
Flock,
Stop
because
playing.
you
You
was
know what really
talking all
sad.
that.
Nah, the Godfather, he a good player, man. It's just he
God,
gonna get he gonna get his in spurts, and that
I ain't see a
altitude.
spurt all night, Flop. I ain't see a spurt.
Yeah. We took him out the game plan, man. We took him out the game plan. That was a good game plan by us for sure.
It's
Now
starting to
it
look like
looked like his
star
wind took
players,
a step
bro.
out the game plan.
Yeah,
Look like that cardio took a step out the game plan.
Facts. I think we starting to was. We giving too many props. I ain't gonna lie. And now it's starting to look like the star players. It look like we taking all of them out the game. That
Right.
happened with Big Man. He was one of the top guys. That happened in the Arizona game. Shut him
nah,
down.
yeah. I've been said that. I've been said all the games we played, we basically took out the number one options for sure.
Right. And their top wide receiver only had one catch.
Shout out to him. Though.
Somebody's background
Yo,
crazy.
come on, man. Yeah, shout out to him though for sure for the efforts. But that joint was short lived, man. Like my dog, flocking. They basically that was Shoe that said he was gonna be out of there third quarter. I ain't gonna lie. You had him getting up out of there third quarter.
Man, he was out of there the first half.
Man, listen.
That was nasty work.
When the third quarter came on, he was on the ground. I wasn't even on the screen. I was watching another game. I cleared back over, seen him stressed out. I was like, well, Lord and behold, look what quarter it is. Look at him out there, done.
Faking a knee injury.
Looking like Big Junior all gridiron game, stressed out.
Yeah, that's nasty work. Cameras turned on. My man stretched out. Nobody touched him.
Nobody didn't touch him. He just fell out. Nobody touched him. He just fell out. He done drunk 2 liters of water over there.
Hey, I
Yeah,
know Travis. That boy
man.
Travis was doing a 16 and number 1 so goddamn bad, man, out there on them routes, man.
Yo, we going what's
Yeah,
that? You
number
just
one
skipped
joint
it.
looked crazy.
That joint was crazy, right? Let's get in since Tease, you want that one right there. Let's get in the trap joints, and then I'm gonna get your 2 top joints. You heard me? Cause I see Tease, you want the trap. Herb. Let's get the trap, Tease. He went crazy. That's only right.
That's good.
Somebody move, boy, like we got move. Sanders. Touchdown!
12 in the building.
I'll be safe. You know, 12 out here.
Hey, shout out to Gucci on Twitter for that clip too, man. Don't
Man,
what's
that was a high ass backflip, man, with equipment and a helmet on, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, that was that celebration that was raw. The other one he did, I don't know about. That was nasty work.
Yeah, he crazy, man.
Make sure
Oh,
y'all
wow,
go.
man.
Make sure y'all go and follow Gucci on Twitter, man. Shout out to him. And what's the name? We had to use that clip I saw it on that Twitter joint. That was fire. Don't strike the channel though, dog. Show some love. Real tough. What's the name? Go ahead, Teaser, get into it because I know you wanted to touch on the trial situation.
Man,
What was just out?
I was just saying, man, for people, we had a lot of, I guess, man, Travis don't need no help on them route running, man. He don't need he looked like he 100% refined on at wide receiver as he do at cornerback. Man, he was killing the guy so bad coming off the jam or coming off the break off the line, man. It was just, left their socks out there on the side on the field, man. It was so bad out there, man. Ridiculous. Having embarrassing
Tube
them.
socks is
Scared.
crazy.
16 was so scared on that in the red zone when he got that first touchdown. He was so scared, man, coming off that line, man. It was ridiculous, man.
Yeah, left they socks is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. And it seemed like every route he ran, he had him looking crazy out there. Look at my dog. East Coast Kid.
East
Yo.
Coast.
What's up, my boy? Appreciate you, Kid, for sure, man.
5 bands on this game.
He
East
said,
Coast, man. Salute, brother.
Must be
Thank you,
nice.
bro.
Sure.
One love.
East
Will
Coast
Shepherd.
Kid. He said,
Must be motherfucking nice. My bad.
cool.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, nah, you good. Sure, you was already in the bag. It's cool. We might get striked off that video anyway. Coaches made a lot of mistakes, but a win is a win. He said, I made over 5 bangs. Dang.
I know that's right.
Last night was crazy.
Man, congratulations, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to my dog, man. Getting to it. He said, here's something for the up the skull.
Go church
I was one parlay away from the team.
He said the church fund. I got you, Ted.
It's a sermon
Appreciate
today.
you.
Hallelujah,
Appreciate you, my
East Coast
dog, for
Cavs.
sure. Thank you,
Hey,
kid.
and I
You
noticed
go
that
to
they was trying to run back that number 1 and number 8 as far as Sauce Gardner and Kobe Bryant theme. They need to hang that up. They need to switch them jerseys on out, man. They don't need to do that.
Brian Farlow, what's up,
Yeah.
my boy? JD, look at my dog, JP Revenge. He said, what's up, fellas? Just want to say, O-line did a hell of a job last night. He said, I was low-key worried about Corleone. Nah, he all right. He do that on the regular. He passed out on the regular, JP. They made him
Oh man.
They said they made him a non-factor.
He passed out on the regular.
Wait a minute, let me put myself on mute. That was too crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy, bro. He what's his name though? Yeah, Trav went crazy though. I ain't gonna lie, man. That was a major standout. But I think we Jimmy too, man. Shooting him, brought up Jimmy. I like that Jimmy joint too. That was a different one because he started the game out with that energy for sure. What was that? His second catch of the game. He took it to the house. So I think that was another
I dang near thought it was his first catch.
You might be right, Flock. I ain't gonna
It
lie.
might have been his first. I don't know.
Right.
You might be right. Yeah, you might be right for sure.
Yeah, pull out the old school Jungle Brothers, man, and house.
Did that on the first song. You talk the first come out. That's crazy. That was crazy, man. Yeah, but I'm trying to think what else. What other wide receivers really shine? Let's get into Wester because he had a quiet day, right? I think how many catches Wester had? He had a couple good joints.
Like five
I think he was quiet
five,
compared to did that last joint. Yeah, but he went crazy yesterday too. Let's get into the what's the name, man? To this other clip. and then we'll start breaking down the specifics on how y'all felt the offense did and defense did, stuff like that. But
What
we
was
got
the
a couple
over and
clips I
under
want
for
to.
Wester?
Who?
What was the over and under for Wester?
I couldn't hear you, man.
I'm sorry. When was the over and under for Wester?
It was low. I think Western joint was like
Yeah, I think we
48
had
or something.
five catches.
Yeah.
We said we was gonna do something like that, or 6 catches, maybe like 60-something yards.
He covered. I think what he had 4 catches last night. 4.
5, I think. I think he had 5 catches.
5. Yeah. So yeah, we killed that one, man. That was good bread. Let's get to this clip right here since we're talking about something real quick. Yeah, let's do this.
He was tripping a little bit at first. He was a little sensitive. And I'm gonna say he was a little sensitive because he didn't get what he wanted. But with us, you gotta earn it, right? Everything we get right here, you gotta do what? Earn it. We don't give you nothing because if we give it to you, we can take it back from you. But if you earn it, it's yours, right? So he just kept his head down and just earned it. Don't flinch. You don't trip. He just go out there and give 100% in practice as well as the game. So I just felt obligated going into this bye week to bless him. Okay? Yes, sir.
Long nights, early morning. Gotta keep your head down, man. If you want something, you gotta go get it, bro. Yeah. That's the main purpose of this, bro. If you want something, you gotta go get it. No handouts. Go get it, bro. Yeah. You feel me?
Man.
Fire.
Yeah, I was about to say I better not hear no crying up here, man.
Yeah, I already
I ain't crying, y'all crying.
I already shed my tears.
Shoot, you need a tissue.
Man, nah, man, that's y'all
Fire.
crying. Y'all tripping, man.
Nah, that's fire, man.
Kleenex.
Yeah, we're.
That's my sinuses, man. That's my sinuses, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all crazy. But how y'all felt about that moment, man? We can go one by one for real. Tell me how that hit y'all, man. As far as Wester coming in, I want to see y'all getting that bag on that one because that one, we know the history behind it and what that meant for him to get that number to Wester, bro.
Yeah. So let me just jump off first, because you know, like most of us, like we all played football, and you know what like Coach Prime is all about. That's what that moment was about right there. You know,
right.
Brother just came in, grinded, man, and just work hard, had to believe, had to sacrifice coming in, knowing that he was the number one dude where he came from, but knew that, you know, there's dogs all around him, and just came in, like he said, first one in, last one out, and earned that joint.
Facts.
Yeah. So on that joint,
go ahead, Flocka Doc.
Yeah, I look at that joint 2 ways, man. I'm definitely happy for Wester, man. He definitely is as advertised when he committed to us. So we always wanted him in that number 1. So I'm glad he got that. But I also look at it as a from Coach Prime perspective, man. He basically closing out a chapter, and now we got somebody to represent that number, right? So I look at it from that point of view also.
See, that's why I said think of the history on that joint. And getting that bag, that was fire, Flop. You touched on it right way, no bucket, real talk. I like the way you did that. If y'all don't understand what he meant, do your homework. Go ahead, Shu. That was a good joint, Flop.
And I liked this one because, you know, with Tay had basically like the same background story as Will. They was the number one receivers where they came from, and
Right.
they come to this team where everybody's damn near number one. It's a number one, but everybody can mess around and be number one. You feel me? So
Mm-hmm.
when you come into a situation like that, and the number you want, you have to earn. So that means you probably gotta go above and beyond who is number one to earn it.
Come on.
And you know, he stayed down even when he was overlooked and not targeted. He stayed down when people was hurt. He stepped up. He didn't become prima donna and was like, nah, y'all didn't need me then. He came in, balled out, and he earned it. So I feel like that's a good sign for everybody on that team to know if you actually put in the work, you
Right.
can get what you want from this
Right.
team. You can earn your spot. This ain't no favoritism. If you put
Right.
in what you getting, you're gonna get what you deserve.
Right.
So I
Right.
feel like
Good
I
point.
feel like that was a good one.
Good point, Shu. I like that. I like that ending too. That was fire. And you and Flock basically went two different routes on that too. But yeah, you gonna get out what you put in on in them type of situations for real. So I
Facts.
agree with that for sure, man. We gonna get the Unk next and keep working around the panel. But hit him with the Quan. He said if you're an athlete, you understand the way them players feel
Come
about
on,
those
man.
jersey numbers. That's a
Oh
fact.
yeah.
It's
That's
big.
a fact. Hit him with the Quan. Rand, my dog. He said that was a message for all the recruits that's
Word.
coming in. You gotta earn everything. That's a fact. If he made him go through that, you know what time it is. And he was already proven coming in the gate and still had to work for it.
Come on.
Go ahead, how you felt
Yeah,
on
I was
that one?
going. So I'm piggyback on everybody. I agree with everybody said. One of the
Right.
things and you guys helped me with this. Coach said that fast discipline with
Mm-hmm.
character is two other principles there too. I can't remember, but the most thing that's standing out is with character.
Right.
Um, Wester came in there and he adapted to the philosophy of CU. It also shows that it also is a big tool and a big message to those recruits that's coming in. That that Prime is a fair man. He stand on his business. He keeps
Right.
his word, and he kept his word. That he ain't selling you no dream. He trying to build you up so you can compete and be competitive in life and be for that, bro.
Good spill,
Mm-hmm.
Good spill. That was fire. Y'all on the road. I think, yeah, Flock and them kicked it off with that fire. I like that lead up though. They started with that fire. Go ahead, Teasy. How you
Yeah, I
feel?
think.
How that affected you, bro? You just could get your own perspective on it. You know what I
Yeah,
meant?
I like.
What that meant to you for real.
Yeah, I like that a lot, man. That's typical Prime type stuff, man. And I think that really showed outside of what Prime, what type of person Prime is. Because if people know who Prime is, they really know that's the type of person, this type of things he do. But I think that
Right.
shows a resolve inside that young man. You know what I mean? To keep grinding and keep, like Unc said, to stay down. You know what I mean? To keep grinding and keep trying to be a leader, not sitting in the back. You know what I
Right.
mean? And really putting in the work out there on the football field. You know what I'm saying? Always congratulating and happy with for the other players to do well. And
Mm-hmm.
at even when the ball, the ball ain't in the air, they out there putting in work as far as blocking. They some of the best blockers on the field as
Come
far as the
on.
wide receiver group. You know what I
Right.
mean? I think that just shows, you know what I mean, a lot of the heart. How much heart that young man got, man? A lot of heart.
And then just
Right.
real quick, because that's true. I saw what Miss Goddess just said, but um, Tay just set the standard to be number one. Ain't gonna just be anybody wearing that jersey number.
Fact. I think he was the name. They said that same spill earlier too. For sure. Basically said the same thing you said, but in a different way. So I agree with that too. Miss Goddess said the number one at CU has new life and greatness attached to it. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact, man.
And you know, also
414,
too,
he
you
said.
know, my bad. Go ahead, brother.
Nah, go ahead, bro.
I was just gonna add in there. That's also program building. That's something, you know. That's something new to see to the program.
Right.
That's part of, you know what I mean, him establishing and building that program. This is just the beginning. If people remember, this is just the beginning. That's part of, you know, another layer, another stepping stone of building that program. That moment right there.
Good call, T's a good spell for sure.
My
That's
boy
coming
Tate
from
is
how he started the season out, dog. That stood out to me as far as he had a rocky start. And you remember
Right.
everybody was basically about
Right.
to damn near cancel him out for real, bro. I ain't gonna
Right.
lie.
Right. Word
And
up.
so for you to have that bounce back like that, that's fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I think that touchdown for Baylor what started him up.
Was the change?
After that game, after that touchdown, he locked into a whole different mode.
Right. I agree, man. 414. He said LaJohntay deserved it. He said he earned it. I'm impressed with his leadership this year. That's another standout key thing too, man. Because he came in the door and took that leadership role from the rip. Real talk. Holding the wide receivers accountable and making sure they tightening up on their craft as well, man. And that was since day one when he came in there for real. We just was waiting for it to match on the field, the talk that we saw on the tape. And he did it. Son came through, bro.
And I just want
Tightened up his game when he switched.
Absolutely. Real talk. So that was iron and sharpening iron for sure.
and
They all
then if I can add to that right quick,
yeah.
During the game, you see him talking to some of the wide receivers. He said, "Man, keep doing your thing. Yeah, don't give him." You know, he was encouraging them. He was telling them, "Man, they ain't all that. We can do. Yeah, we got this." You know, so yeah, that speaks to his
That's
leadership.
a fact. That's a fact, man. Let me see real quick. Yeah, that LaJohntay joint. Hold on, let me get this joint real quick. And then we gonna keep it smoking, man.
Man,
Go to
that
the
second
next joint.
season of that Amazon joint gonna be crazy.
Wow. That just gave us another story to it right there, fuck. That's the whole episode.
Yeah.
Real talk. So that's a fact. And you've been pumping that for sure. That next season gonna be crazy.
Shit, they gonna be watching that like the Empire. Like, what's the movie that
Coach Prime just made $450 off that game, boy.
Come on.
$450K off that game. They gave $300 off the bonus just for improving to a 6-2 and $150 for the 6 regular season win and another $150 for bowl eligibility.
Dang.
Shout out to Prime.
With $700 grand, boy.
Prime time.
Get that bag, baby.
That's
And you know Rick George is taking nothing but phone calls today. His phone is lit up. His phone is lit up, bro.
Every team around. Hey, before we continue, I just gotta say one thing. And I don't mean this with no disrespect. No, I do. Kansas. If whoever a Kansas fan in here, listen to me right now. You need to call your quarterback and tell him you ruined everything, man. It all was perfect. All he had to do was do his damn job. Like, all he had to do was do his job.
I don't be knowing what this guy.
Man, listen, man. Do his damn job, bro. Man.
Nah, Shoe got that junk down packed. I ain't gonna lie. That's that squad right there.
You know, I
Red Rock.
was gonna cuss him out.
You got down packed. Nah, that was fire. You did it clean. Remember, we gotta keep it clean. Shoot, that was clean. I like that. Word, that was nasty.
Now, Shooter, that's the problem with being a dual threat quarterback, man. You got too many options.
Right. That's a fact.
Yeah, what up?
Yo.
Now let's see.
Dev in the building.
We could work that down to
Yeah, you're a celebrity now, Dev.
I ain't no celebrity, huh?
Big deal, man.
We're gonna give you the #1 jersey, baby.
Man.
I ain't no celebrity. How y'all feeling, man? Dino, man, you know I'm tired, bro. I'm finally back at the crib. I slept for like 2.5 hours, bro. I had to hop on that flight. But I knew my dog was gonna go live today.
Yeah, you know we wasn't. We that late night joint. We wasn't about to do no 11 o'clock. That was out.
Yeah, I landed probably around like 11:30. I was like, man, let me see what they on right now. I said, nah, not yet.
Nah. We was up. We was up last night, so we definitely came on late. What was your take though? What was the standouts? Give me your spill on that. What's the getting that number one, and then we get to your standouts for the game because you was there.
Yeah, man, I saw that early this morning as far as Wester getting that number one. I like it because going into the season, of course, he had number one at FAU. We all assumed that he would get it. Everybody thought he would get it, or after he did, what he did in the spring, we was thinking that he should get it. But I kind of like what Prime did, man. I like how it's like, obviously, if we thought he should get it, Prime knew, like, hey, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, he should, but he made him earn it, right? So it's pretty much like, hey, it's halfway through the season, or right past halfway through the season. You was consistent. So now I'm gonna reward you, bro. So I like it, bro. I like it, and hopefully that just turn him up even more. I mean, not that he needs it, but if that just calls him to turn up even more, I like it, bro. I like it a lot.
See, that's fine. Let's get to the super, and then give me that spill on the what's the name, man? The feet on land perspective. Roach, what's up with you, Roach? Appreciate you, my boy, for sure, man. He said, I've been working on building a new communication act. Okay. That's fire, man. He said, but I'll forever support the channel. Roach, we already know that you family, dog. We know that already. When you do pop up, we just be happy to see y'all back in the building when we ask for y'all, for sure. Appreciate that, though, Roach. All right, now, what was your feel when you what's the name, man? Because you in the building. We already know your spill going into the game. What was your spill coming out of the game, man? Your overall.
Man, overall, well, I'll say this.
Give us the atmosphere feel too, man. How it felt when they was going, you know what I mean? On the ups and downs, too.
Like I said, I feel like I like it better on TV. I mean, I said that before I went, but I think even being there, I would have rather been watching it on TV. It was good to, like being there and feel it.
That's crazy. Good.
I mean, but like I said, I just like it better on TV. But you could tell kind of, it was interesting. I could see how people say the fans could do a little bit more. I know we heard that before, where it's like, the fans don't seem like they doing a lot. Or don't seem like they cheering like as much as they could. But again, it could have just been, where I was sitting at. I can't say 100% because at times you could hear them, but it just was at certain times. But that also could just be like we kind of knew we had the game locked up. Like I said, when I jumped in the chat, I think it was 14-14, and I jumped in the chat of the live watch party, and I was just like, yeah, it's cool. Like you could tell that Cincinnati wasn't good enough. Like even though the game was tied up, like you could tell, like bro, they don't got to win.
Right.
But as far as like I said, you can kind of, I would say maybe the fans could be a little bit louder, a little bit better. It was interesting to hear like the times where Shedeur was kind of, running a little bit, trying to either escape the pocket or like escape the pressure and make a play. You could hear like the, come on, Shedeur, like you could tell like people kind of feel like he be holding on to the ball a little bit. So that was interesting to hear. So I'm looking at it like, but on TV, a lot of times you can't see the receivers unless you see the all 22. So it was one of those plays where we were probably around the 15 going into the end zone, and he ended up like kind of running around, ran to the sideline, and threw it away late. So people were kind of mad, like, come on, Shedeur, what are you doing? But as it was happening, I was yelling like, there's nobody open, there's nobody open, there's nobody open.
Right.
But it seemed like fans ain't paying attention to nobody. It's like, bro, nobody's open. Like, what you want to do? So that, I mean, but it was cool, man. It was a good time. It definitely was a good time. You could just tell Trav better than everybody. You could tell he's better than everybody. Let me see what else highlighted during the
What about
game.
the sideline? What
Hold
about the
on. Jimmy's
sidelines?
really
How was the
fast.
sideline?
Hold on. Jimmy's really fast. Jimmy's really fast.
And
Jimmy's
Red,
really fast.
when you
Yeah.
listen, it look different. Look different off
Yeah.
the camera.
Yeah, he fast for real. Like when he caught that little, you know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously y'all seen it, but he caught the little quick out
Yeah.
and he put his foot in the ground. I said, is he really about to do this? And he got up out of there. That's real.
Hey, it's fine. I tried to hold it in through that delivery on that.
I did on TV. I did think it was a defender right there. That is putting.
That was crazy.
I was like, oh, nobody gonna touch Buddy. All right. He threw the fingers up. I was gassed off the celebration too. He threw the fingers up. I was going crazy.
Oh, so I'm gonna tell you. So, bruh. And like I said, I said this real quick I said this in a little in the watch party too when I just hopped in real quick that.
Hey, Dino Skosek dropped the link.
It felt like, bro. It felt like they was missing a lot of calls. Like I've never seen. I don't know if y'all can tell me, but I've never seen an unsportsmanlike penalty that results in on a celebration that actually results in a touchdown that gets called back.
I never seen
that was crazy. I ain't never seen
I've
that either,
never in my life seen that, bro.
Never seen that one, bro.
Hey, Dale, I got a question for you, Dale. What made the fans start throwing shit on the field?
Watch what's man.
The refs, bro. The refs. Like I said, the refs was terrible.
They try to pull that Texas. They try to pull that Texas.
Terrible, bro.
Which call?
Like I said,
which call? Was it the Preston call?
Yeah, it was a Preston call. It was a Preston call. It was, and it's funny because right before the play, I told somebody next to me, I was like, bro, we about to get an interception right here. Boom, Preston get it. I'm like, let's go. And it looked clean to me. Like I said, I couldn't see the replay, so y'all might have saw the replay on TV. Because they didn't replay it in the stadium. So I'm like, from what I seen, it looked clean. Like he broke in front of Buddy, picked it off. So I mean, y'all could tell me what it looked like on TV.
They wouldn't have called
it. It looked clean. It looked the same way it looked to you. We couldn't understand.
That bitch up.
We couldn't understand. Hey, yo, look, we got 221 in here. He giving y'all the first hand feedback of how the game was, man. Show us some love on that like button. 221, we sure had 221 likes, man. Show us some love on that like button for sure. Anybody else on the panel though, and y'all can drop them down there. What was some specifics that you want to hear from Dead that he maybe experienced Dead, like specific plays or something? How was the crowd or whatever type of questions y'all got for him? And then we'll get into the rest of the game.
So what the concession prices are hitting like?
I want to know how the view of the.
Hold up, because he just asked him.
How was it?
Oh my God, yo,
yeah, I can hear you.
Today, my fault. Somebody called me.
Oh my God, typewriter.
What'd you say? So you said the concession prices?
Yeah, like is it reasonable? Because I know before it was high as fuck. I know now
it's regular concession prices, bro. It's regular concession prices. So I hit a concession once. So when I got in, they got food trucks like inside the stadium, like before you actually go into the stadium. So I got like some $17 chicken tenders and fries. They was good though. And then inside the stadium, they were 17.
17, yeah.
They were 17. The chicken tenders and fries were 17 from the food truck. But then inside,
Dino, what up?
Inside they had so I like how they do it like this. Everything is like grab and go. So you don't necessarily gotta sit and wait. So if you wanted chicken wings,
they already up there.
Yeah, once a batch of chicken wings was done, they just sliding right into the window, and you just got to come by and grab them. So,
wait, I'm confused. I'm confused. Dave, you was at the game last night?
Yeah, I was at the game.
Oh, all right, that's what's up.
So somebody, who background is that, though?
That's me.
So like
well, them kids, it sound like he had a daycare.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese, real tough.
And then
pull that Mad Dog back out.
I think I paid like 14 for I got my wife a spiked lemonade. I think I paid like 14 for the can jump.
Damn.
Yeah.
Golly.
$17 for a Sprite.
A can. No, he said $14 for a can
A
liquor
That's
can of
license.
wild.
Sprite. That's
That's
Oh,
exactly what it
it got
is.
liquor in it.
That's
It got
wild.
liquor in it.
that's
I don't
wild.
care what he got in it.
Real
Did you
talk.
get you a brisket sandwich, bro?
Nah, he ain't getting no
Man.
brisket in there. That's $100.
So what question you was gonna ask me, Aunt? What you was gonna ask me, Aunt? About
The sidelines, man. The sidelines. How was the view and the vibe of the sidelines?
honestly,
From a
man, everybody was.
celebrity standpoint and all of that.
So honestly, I couldn't necessarily. So I saw Byron Leftwich. Uh,
Oh,
I
left was that
saw
game?
obviously, yeah,
That's
Leftwich
a
was
good.
there.
That's a good
Whoever
look.
that is, man,
Okay.
name mute your background.
I saw Byron Leftwich.
Yo,
I saw Carl Reed. I saw the dude Duke the Scoop from On
Yeah.
Three that be doing the interviews.
Word up.
I obviously saw Juju, saw Corday. I don't know who was light skinned buddy that was rapping in the locker room. Who was that?
That's
OT7
That's
Quani.
OT7 Quan.
Okay.
He
So
from
I
Philly.
seen him the whole time.
OT7 Corny. That's what his name is.
They called him Corny.
And the old heads always hating. Old
I
heads
ain't never
always
heard of him.
hating.
Dino terrible.
That nigga hot garbage. Go ahead.
Never heard of him.
No,
You said it,
I've
Dino,
heard of
not
him, but
me.
I've heard him, but I would have never knew who that was though.
The
So it was
young
so
niggas
funny.
love that, bro.
Hey,
Nah, but it
Flock,
was
you
so
know, hey,
funny.
Flock, you know I'm hit. You know I know about it. But he got it. Son got it.
Hey, but you know
Hey
it was so
Dino,
funny. So when they showed
just
him,
cause he ain't Lil Zane, man, don't mean he
Oh,
you feel me?
oh wow, Lil Zane is
Who is
crazy.
Lil Zane?
Lil
Lil
Zane,
Zane
What?
is crazy.
Flock,
Hey, get in your
that's
seat. Lil
crazy.
Zane is crazy. Fox.
That's
Man, Dino's still jamming most deaf, man.
crazy.
Lil Zane is
Dino
nasty.
flow.
Hey,
Dino flow
Y'all
jamming
terrible,
constantly.
that's
bro.
crazy. Hey, damn, he don't even know we was
Dino
like
got
7.
coming on repeat.
We was like 7 we
Talib
was like
Kweli.
7 when Lil Zane was out. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
bro. What
I know
Flock know
you had
about
the
Lil
Kids Bop
Zane, man?
CD. I know you had the
That's
Kids Bop joint.
crazy, yeah.
Kids Bop 1.
We was just
That's
talking about that
crazy.
in the
Kids Bop Volume 1.
I ain't just telling you to walk, bro.
Yeah, nah. So I didn't know who
That's a
that
wild
was.
Good.
So
life.
You got
when they
energy
showed
today,
him
huh?
on because they showed him on the jumbotron and they was like, bro, turn that down, bro. And they was like, shout out to the when we get back, get the charger. They was like, shout out to the celebs in the building, and they showed him on the screen. And I'm like, bro, who is this? And it was a white dude in front of me. He was like, hey, who's that? I was like, bro, I have no idea who that is. I was like, bro, I don't know. So I'm glad y'all told me. I've heard of OT7 Kwani, but I don't know what he looked like.
He garbage. Good. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
So
Yesterday was my
And,
first time hearing about
and
him, bro.
Philly got some raw arts. I ain't gonna lie, but OT crazy.
Be
And they
careful
knocked
with
my
that
man
word
head off
raw.
that I rock with too. Go ahead, Dan Finish. I
Be
ain't gonna
careful with that word raw, Dino.
Oh yeah, got you.
who else did I see, bro? Honestly, so outside of that, I don't think I
Yeah,
necessarily.
y'all.
Word up, Philly.
Don't bucket. I gotta wait for
Yeah,
that
word.
quick stuff.
Yeah,
Go
You
ahead,
seen?
man.
Hey, say Dale, you seen the recruits was turned up? What they? How they vibe was?
Nah, bro. I mean, they were just chilling, bro. They literally was just so like the sideline didn't seem like it was an area where it was like just everything was just kind of chill. Like everybody just kind of just cool. Everybody just cool.
How
It
was
didn't
they
seem like
crowd?
nobody
Cool.
was
All right,
overly.
Deb. I got one,
They
Deb.
crowd that come
It's a
out.
little
Hold
jazz
up
meat.
real quick, yeah. So we can head clear. Go ahead, Deb, and then finish it, and then Charles ask his
All right.
yeah.
Hold on, LT. You was asking me how they crowd was.
Yeah.
So they had a little section on the right, like I'm talking about. They had like a small little section on the visitor side in like the right corner. If I'm looking at them, it's on the right corner. They had a little small section, but when stuff happened, like you could hear them. Yeah, thank you. So they definitely, when they had the chance to get loud, like you could hear them. So I give them a little shout out for their little small section that they had.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, whenever they had the chance to get a little bit loud, which wasn't often, you heard them a little bit.
That's a good joint.
Hey, was you able to?
Go ahead, Charles. Ask your joint, and then we'll get into the because it's a couple more clips. We'll get into it, but we'll ask questions throughout the show.
Somebody got to mute their background, bro.
Yeah, you watching that? Who that Skull got it muted now? Who background is that?
Hey, Dino,
that
they
was
ain't
mine. That
sending
was
out
my
no
son.
notice for you neither, bro. That's why I'm late. I
We
ain't
ain't
know you
tripping
was
up.
on.
You see, we still got 200 in here.
Hey, no cap. I didn't get it either. You know.
With no notifications, bro. They trip. You know they been hating. We ain't gonna trip.
Mm-hmm.
We what's that? Go ahead, Charles. I know you want to ask Dad
No
something.
doubt. So
We'll
yo,
get to the
Dev, give us a breakdown on seeing two in person.
Bro, he cold, man. He could even you could just tell. Like I tried to make it a point, like as he was warming up, just to kind of look at when he's passing, like how the football, you know what I'm saying, just how it spins, how you know what I'm saying, how the football's floating in the air, and you could tell he's different, man. You could tell he's much better than everybody else for sure. And
Hey, bro.
when he back there, bro, like everything is just calm, bro. Like he's not. You could tell he's not really worried.
So he was composed, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
The whole okay.
Yeah. Even like I said, when he dropping back, and so all right, that one play when the one sack that we got that everybody, you know what I'm saying, figured like, hey, that's on Shedeur. I mean, it kind of was because he could have thrown it away, but right when the play started, I think he wanted to go to Travis the whole time.
Yeah.
And Travis came out literally jogging. When he broke the route, he was jogging. So I don't know. Trav just felt like, hey, this is not coming my way. So I'm looking like, bro, why is he jogging like that? So Shedeur was rolling, and he wanted to throw it to him, and he just wasn't paying attention. So that's how that sack happened. In that situation, like, he's rolling out just cool, but everything's just like
he's joining the portal.
You're in the portal, bro.
Yeah, you're in the portal, dude.
Hold on, can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, but now everything is just real cool. You could tell, like when he dropped back, when he rolling out, he not flustered. But also last night it wasn't a lot of pressure, so that's something that he didn't necessarily worry about either. But
Hey,
yeah,
yo,
bro,
so what was the feel in the stadium once they realized like they had the game in hand and they knew, all right, we about to go both. Like what was the talk in the crowd?
So I'm gonna be honest. Remember what we talked about last week, right? When the game is over, but it's still only the third quarter, and I want to score, but it's like, hey, we just gonna waste clock. So I don't know how y'all was feeling watching it, but I'm getting mad. I'm like, bro,
I was getting mad. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like, come on, man, like go score. But you could tell that, hey, we up 31-14. It's still 10 minutes left in the third, and we not gonna do anything to try to really go down the field and score.
Hey, and let's be real. So we would have did that last year. We would have tried to score. Who's to say something bad wouldn't happen?
But then you could like at least somebody in front of me. It was people that was kind of starting to get like, yo, come on, we gotta go. But I said this last time, Dino, it's interesting because we'll say, hey, go up, run the ball, waste clock. But then whenever you start doing that, 40-8, when you start doing that, you don't really mean it because you still want people to score. So that's something that fans gotta. That's the one thing that fans gotta try to figure out. Like, what do I really want to do? Do I really want to win? Like, do we want to put some points up?
Right.
Or does it just sound cool to say, oh no, when we're winning, let's just run the ball and waste the clock? Because that shit gets boring, bro.
I want us to dominate, like run the ball effectively and score.
So Dave,
if it's
Dave, I got
4-1 in hour 40, we going for it and we scoring.
Dave, I got a question for you, bro. How did you feel about IA rushing for almost $1 last night?
Man, when I realized, honestly, when I was in there, I thought he hit the 100. Like it wasn't like nobody was talking about it necessarily as far as like saying the numbers, but I was kind of adding them up in my head because he would get 7 here, 9 here, and but he a hard runner, bro. Like a lot of times where you think he might be stuffed for 2 or 3, and somehow, some way he pop out and it's 7 or 8, and I'm like, yo, how did he pull that off? But I will say shout out to the offensive line and just whoever was in because nobody stopped. Like if he was running, if it was a big a bunch of people in a pile, like everybody was still pushing. So he he did what he was supposed to do, man. I think some people kind of felt like he was taking, like he was getting tackled. You know, he could have got more yards sometimes, but I think when it mattered, like he was actually like kind of putting out like 4 or 5 yards of carry or 4 yards of carry, and that's all you needed. Like you needed to keep it at that 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3. But even in those situations, I'm still kind of nervous. Like, all right, bro, like we gotta. But he was able to pick up them 3rd and 1s and stuff like that. So he looked good, bro. He definitely looked good.
Yeah, I was definitely happy with that last night. How we ran the ball.
I think
Dallas
got a few. Yeah, Dallas got in and got a few and looked straight.
Them last, let's say, what was the atmosphere like them last 10 minutes of the game?
I mean, like I said, nobody really seemed like nobody was nervous. I'll say that, like, once, they scored and what they was down, 10, or no, they scored, they would have been down 7, but they went for 2. And I was like, bro, that's stupid. Like, why would you go for 2? But like I said, you could tell the game was over early. Like, even when it was tied up at the beginning, like, you could tell nobody felt like they had a chance. At least I didn't feel like they had a chance. So I don't think nobody really necessarily cared. But it just got to the point where I do think people kind of, hey, bro, turn it down. People just kind of started feeling like, all right, bro, like, let's go score. Like, this is cool and all, but it's like, hey, we do think that we say that we want to slow down and run the ball, but those last few minutes, it definitely got to like, hey, let's go down and score. Like, kind of let's put this away. And once Mata kicked the field goal, that's when a lot of people started leaving. Because now it's like, all right, we know we up by, 10, whatever the score was. Now it's like they don't have a chance, so let's get up out of here and make sure we don't got to hit this traffic. But then the ones
they didn't rush the field yesterday, huh?
Nah.
Okay.
They left early.
Yeah. Nah. Shoot, once he, I told my wife, I told her, I was like, bro, when he makes this, get up. I said, bro, once he makes this, get up, because ain't no way. I ain't about to be stuck in this jump. But not so, honestly, like, once he made it, a lot of people got up. Because it was just one of those things you just had to make sure. Like, all right, let's make sure we got this game won. Right. And let's get up out of here. So once he made it, you saying a lot of people they jumped up to get up out of there. But everybody was definitely excited, man. You know, they showed Miss Peggy on the anytime they showed Miss Peggy on the Jumbotron, man, everybody was excited. Actually, who asked about the fans? I will say anytime they did do kind of like the fan engagement, like on the loudspeaker, or if the cheerleaders came out with the microphone and did some fan stuff, everybody participated. Everybody participated. So they do the little, go see you, and then, F them up. So everybody does that. Like that joint, that's pretty cool. But it was like a chill, like, I don't know if it's maybe because it's cop, but everybody was just kind of chilled. It wasn't like nobody was too turned up.
That game.
Yeah, that's the opponent that we're playing too.
You know what I'm saying? They could tell
Cincinnati. Don't nobody know. Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah. Hey, quick word. Shout out to Miss Peggy. Hope she gets well.
Word.
You know, she was, I guess she was diagnosed with COVID. So, our prayers go out to her. Hope she.
Shout out Miss Peggy.
Yeah, shout out Miss Peggy. Hope she gets well.
For sure.
Hold up, y'all. My service might go
out. Was she at the game yesterday?
Nah, she ain't at the game.
I don't think she was.
She missed it.
They called her from the locker room.
I'm about to get into that now. Webb, good point. You brought up too, Shu, for sure. And yeah, prayers to Miss Peggy though for sure. But we got that too, Shu.
All right, now for our best fan ever. She's suffering from COVID right now, so she couldn't make it, which just tears her apart. But we're gonna put a call into her to let her know she's going to a bowl game. Peggy, everybody in the locker room can hear you, and everybody around the country can hear you.
Oh my God, I am so happy. Thank you. My God, what a turnaround you've done for us.
What we've done, Peggy, first and foremost, we love you. We appreciate you, and we want to thank you, and we want to congratulate you to being able to go to a bowl game this year.
Oh, well, thank you for that. I want to congratulate you for what your team absolutely was wonderful tonight. You've done such a good job, and thank you. Thank you, Dion. And I am so happy. God bless you.
Well, I want you to rest up and get healthy. We got a game ball for you.
I'm trying, and I would have been there if
We know.
if I were younger and if I hadn't just had COVID. I would have been right there, but
We got you.
I can see it much better here at home.
Okay, we love you on Peggy. We love you, Peggy, on 3. 1, 2, 3. We love you, Peggy. You hear that?
Thank you. Congratulations, all you guys, and God bless all of you.
Thank you, Peggy. Rick, there's the Peggy. Yes. My wonderful AD.
Yeah, see, that was dope.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, man, we're gonna do prayers for Peggy.
That was a dope joint for sure.
Let me put a disclaimer. Go ahead, dude. On my back.
The mic went out, huh?
Okay, let me put a disclaimer out there. Coach Prime said it twice, not only on the post presser, but right there with Peggy. It's not I, it's we. So if anyone want to write some garbage, we already got that disclaimer out there. He said we. Yeah, that part.
Facts. Well, I don't say y'all heard. That was a good joint. I know she was more so happy too, for sure, man. That been a long wait, and she been a long time fan. Lifetime fan.
What they said since like 2016?
Yeah. Real talk. So that was a big moment for her as well, man. Now let's I'm trying to think what we didn't touch on that joint. Let's get into IA, man. Let's do that. Let me get to this IA clip real quick. Because they had one clip of one of his runs, but I like this one.
First and goal, Colorado. Sanders hands it off. Straight ahead, it goes to Powers into the end zone. Right behind Seaton.
Yeah, his son was getting busy yesterday, man. How y'all felt IA did? Overall, with the running game, period, because Hayden was getting busy too. Just speak on the running game overall. How y'all felt? They mixed it up yesterday.
Man,
check the back chat,
Nah, he ain't gonna do nothing about it. He already said that we could use that shit.
Oh nah, we good. Talk about that clip? Yeah, he don't do nothing for the what's next. For the ones that show love, he rock with us. But I tell you one thing, I saw him. He clipped a couple joints. If you up there talking crazy, he will flag you, bro. Real talk. He will flag. Real talk. And I be sitting there like, this is why we run the show the way we do for real. He show love though. But go ahead, Charles. Good looking though. Been on point. Go ahead, Charles.
Nah, man, IA did his thing, but Jordan Seaton on that play pulled and blocked that joker, and IA went right off his hip.
Right.
He called it though. Jordan Seaton called it. He called it before he pulled.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's right.
But nah, man, IA the truth, man. Big dude, man. Punish him back.
Right.
Tough to bring him down.
Right.
And now, like once that confidence keeps going, keep building that momentum, and him and damn, I can't think of his name right now, but Hayden, man, that's a crazy combo.
Hey, yo, you see he had Hayden in his bag yesterday too, for sure.
For
The first
sure.
OEC and laying down, he was getting busy yesterday. He had that wiggle yesterday. I ain't gonna lie. So shout out to both of them for sure. How y'all felt on them? Go ahead, huh?
Yeah, so I want to make this clear. The running, well, my expectation for the running room from the beginning until now and even going forward, was to give Shador some relieve the pressure off of Shador. And the running game is doing just that. So it's doing what it's supposed to do. No, we're not gonna have that super back that's probably gonna get the 1,000 yards, but it still can be. We may get 1,000 yards back at midi, but we may not have that running back that one running back that will have a total of 1,000 yards. But we got 13 games now instead of 12, or we got six. I mean, I'm sorry. We got five. We got six more games now, right? Because of the bowl game, right? I
Now
think
we have 4. Yeah, 5 more, right? Wait, hold
five
on.
more games. Yeah, 5 more games because of the
No, but
bowl
if we
game.
make the championship, I think it's 6.
Here you go, gang.
Right.
Okay, so I'm 6 games then, but nevertheless, I think we're doing the running game is doing what we wanted to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that goes to what you said yesterday, man. Like, I gotta give you your credit, because you called it. You was like, yeah, I think they finally got their rotation down. And I heard them talking
Excuse me.
about they was crediting Low Hope for getting the rotation of the offensive line down, and them guys just gelling together and
Mm-hmm.
becoming one. So shout out to Unc.
Real.
Hey,
That's
you know what?
real.
I missed some of that, but you know what I say too. Excuse me. Being at the game is easier to identify who's in the game, right? Like who's in the game, when they got in the game. Because like on
Mm-hmm.
TV, you can't see the numbers, and everybody just like could potentially look like the same person, unless depending
Right.
on how the angle comes in. So I was happy to be able to see, to be able to win and when they were in. One thing that I really, really, really liked, I can't remember what quarter it was. It might have been the third quarter. You could tell on third downs, we kind of went that quote unquote that NASCAR package in that second half, because Keaton Wade would come in, Tajay McCoy would come in, Amari McNeil would come in. Who else would be out there? And Sam O would be out there. But one particular play, and I know we
I
talk about
thought the
like the position.
NASCAR had 4 defensive ends
No,
with
yeah,
no
it
D
was
tackle.
they was Sam O. I mean, but they feel like Amari McNeil is kind of faster, so like the
Right. Right.
faster D line D tackle.
Okay,
So,
okay. I got you.
but it was a particular play. They lined up. Tajay McCoy was at linebacker. Keaton Wade was at left DN, and then they shift, and then Tajay McCoy ended up at DN, and Keaton Wade was at linebacker. And I was like, oh, wait a second, I see what we're doing here. I said, okay, but I liked it because again, we talked about the positionless defense, quote unquote, and they talk about how Keaton Wade can play on the line and at linebacker. So it was just cool to even see they had Tajay McCoy lined up at linebacker at one point. And kind of just trying to give him a different look. And when he did go to the line, he was like in a non-tech. He was way far out wide. So it was I liked it, bro. Oh, Dino, I thought about y'all, bro, on the wheel route. How did y'all feel when that wheel route hit?
That shit hurt my soul.
Dad, you know that wheel route hurt, and then the QB run hurt, man. Because
Yeah.
we was
Man,
talking
but that
about
was
that
Preston
early on the
Hodge
show.
fault. That wheel route was Preston Hodge fault, man.
Bro, it's so funny because I remember during the week, because the wheel routes is something that just always kills us. And I remember during the week, Shu had been doing the film breakdown, Shu and Flock, and I remember somebody asking like, "Hey, do they do the wheel route?" And everybody was like,
That was
"Nah, they don't
me,
do that. You don't
man.
got to worry about that."
I
But
asked that shit
They
twice
switched it for
too.
us.
but see,
They
in the back
switched
of
it
my
for
mind,
us.
bro, in the back of my mind, I'm like, if they
Boss said,
don't
I ain't
do it,
see it yet. Well, we
they
saw
gonna
it, Boss.
do it. Bro, when that Joan hit, bro, I was like, "Are you kidding me?" bro.
But Dino, you act like you
all
was
jokes
so
aside,
you act
though,
so
Dad, I
calm
think
when
I
it
brought that
happened.
on the team because I kept looking for it. I shouldn't have never looked for it.
I couldn't even tell you was hurt about it,
we
Dino, because you was
gotta
just so calm about it.
we gotta know though, man. They gonna go and watch film on us and try to exploit
Yeah.
what we don't do well. So
Yeah.
just like with that quarterback, I'm like, man, because it seemed like every time we verse like a quarterback, I wouldn't say a running quarterback, but someone like
I know what
semi-mobile
you
or not even mobile, those be the ones that be bouncing out. The ones we don't expect every time. They be the ones running and doing all that. Like, you ain't run all season, then they go against us and start running and 30 yards here. Real tough.
Now, the one play that really made me mad, I think, out of the whole thing was that 3rd and 23, and they hand it off, and the running back just skirts around the edge. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, you should have heard people, you know, saying the fans is hot. Like, bro, how? I'm mad. I'm like, bro, it's 3rd and 23, and we let this dude just hand off around the corner, bro, and get a first down. And also, I'll say this too. Another reason why I kind of feel like, you know, I'd rather see it on TV, because TV, you don't get caught with stuff. So 2 of their touchdowns, we didn't know was happening because of like what happened on the field. Like, so say something happened on the field, like the play before, and the commentators just kind of talking. Everybody's just kind of chilling, like, okay, they just picked up a first down. And then all of a sudden you hear like touchdown. And you're like, wait, what? Because you couldn't necessarily, like, depending on where you were sitting at, because like they was on, say, the far end. And just the way the vibe felt, it didn't seem like they was running a play. So that kind of gave people a chance to kind of sit down, because a lot of times everybody was standing up. So I will say that too. A lot of times people were standing up, which is cool. So 2 of them touchdowns, bro, I had no idea it happened. I'm like, whoa, where they get points from? I mean, he was like, oh, I remember somebody was like, yeah, they got 7. I'm like, 7? Like, who scored? So then I saw the replay that number 11, the tight end, scored. But in the stadium, like, just if you was on that side, maybe you would have saw it. Obviously, you would have saw it. But before that, bro, I'm like, huh? So that was kind of interesting to see. And I think that's just kind of depending on like what's being played on the jumbotron, kind of maybe what the announcer is saying, and like what happened to play before. Because you always had to try to find a play where you could say, like, all right, I'm about to sit down, and you know what I'm saying, like, let me sit down for a second, wait these 20, 30 seconds to the next play, but then all of a sudden, like, nah, the play happened already.
How does that big screen look, Dev?
It's nice, bro. It's nice. It's nice, man. I like I said, I like when they were showing Miss Peggy and stuff like that. Nice clean screen, man. They could use some fireworks and stuff. I will say, like, it was just kind of,
yeah, no doubt.
You know, what everybody else has.
It was bland. It was bland. Let's go.
What everybody else has.
It was food with no salt or no seasoning. Let's call it what it is.
Yeah.
It didn't have no
matter of
seasoning.
fact, I saw Matt McChesney. I know we was talking about who I saw. Matt McChesney. I saw him. He wasn't on the field though. He was probably like 5 or 6, maybe about 10 rows ahead of me. But he kept on walking back and forth. I saw him.
He got season tickets. That's what you're going.
Hey, yo, did you see Uncle Neil?
Yeah, I seen Unc, man. I seen Unc. I think I took a picture with like when I was like before the game. I walked down like right on the edge, and I was taking like a couple videos and pictures. Like, yeah, I see Uncle Nilly, man. Uncle Nilly down that junk. Uncle Nilly, he too cool for school, man.
So he ain't give you no camera action. That's crazy. Shout out to him.
Shoot, man. You know who else out there shining? I ain't gonna hold you, man. Darius out there shining, bro.
Oh, I'm already knowing. You seen the you seen the other assistant coach. He out there shining. He all on camera shining.
I think
that strength and conditioning.
I think he had Draylon chain on.
Conditioning coach, bro.
I think he
His
had
neck
Draylon
was
chain on.
dancing.
You think he had Draylon?
Oh man, shout out.
Yeah, I think
shout
that
out
was
to Draylon.
Draylon.
Shout out to Draylon family, man. They was right behind me, man. His family super turned up, man. I like them a lot. Yeah, they say super turned up.
So wait, Flock,
like
that chain that the strength and conditioning coach had on, that was Draylon chain?
I think so. It looked like Draylon chain. It's like some type of triangle type joint.
I don't know, but that joint was dancing last night.
Some of the coaches or the or whoever would hold on to some of the players' chain, like Bucky would hold on to a
Yeah,
couple of
because
players' chains and stuff like that. So that might have been what that was as well. So not to say they ain't got no drip either. I'm just saying,
you remember last year a lot of these stuff got stolen out the locker rooms. So there's probably like
Mm-hmm.
a theft prevention.
Yeah, but that was the
Yeah,
visiting team.
that was away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
you ain't gonna be
away.
able to get in those lockers because it's locks on them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like I said, you couldn't necessarily tell who. I mean, as I watched some of like some different clips on Instagram and stuff, like you notice like who else was at the game. I seen, I guess, DeAndre was at the game, Jacquees was at the game, on the sideline, but you couldn't tell, like, unless you saw somebody's face for real, or like they was turned to you, you wouldn't necessarily be able to say who was who.
Dookie man trying to get
well,
at
man, I hope you had a good experience there with the whole thing, man, for you and your family, man. I know I would have loved to have experience what you experienced, bro. So, man, thank
Man,
you,
you can
bro,
go
for
up,
sharing that
man.
content with us.
You can go ahead and pull up to one of them games, You
Yeah,
can
I can.
experience
I
it too,
can.
man. You
Y'all
can
heard him
experience
tap?
it too. I just barely missed the
He's getting that down
the buff walk.
What happened? I missed it. I
Say it.
missed it. I'm slow.
there.
Go
Read the
ahead, man. Go
comments.
ahead, man.
Read the
I didn't
comments.
check where the comments. I don't see the comments.
Nah, don't worry about it, huh?
Don't worry about it. Oh,
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
I just seen it.
Don't worry
I
about
just seen it. Oh, shoot.
It's all good. I ain't mad.
it. Hell nah, you know you
Yeah,
rocking.
I saw Bakhtiari.
Hey,
I think Bakhtiari was still there. The lineman, he was still there.
man, speaking of
Hey, Dad,
linemen,
how
It's the bologna
hey,
sandwiches.
hey, Dad, how
oh,
them Silver Surfer
hey,
uniforms looking
Dino.
person?
Dino,
hold
this
on,
nigga
hold on.
D.
Hey, speaking of linemen, man, that look like what New England can be getting this year linemen, man. Look like they ain't going first round no more.
Now our receivers, you see how much passes our receivers drop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the name? Hey, Dad, how them unis looking person?
But it was cool, man. I feel like in person I might have rather saw like maybe like that all black or like the black and gold type vibe. I feel like they probably would have popped more in person. But I was happy to see the. For a minute, bro, I didn't even realize it was us that had the gray on like before the game, like pre-game when it was just like a few players out there. Because I know sometimes, unless I'm tripping, I feel like I've seen Cincinnati in some type of gray before. So I'm like, oh, that looked like Cincinnati. And I'm looking again, I'm like, oh shoot, we rocking the gray. No, it was cool. The white helmets is fire. I say that you could tell the white helmet with the
Stood out.
the joint they had on. Yeah, that shit was fire.
Well, that's dope, man. That's dope.
And you know what?
Go ahead, my boy.
Now I'm about to say, well, one thing I was happy to see that I had to make sure I caught was obviously the walk, you know what I'm saying, with Prime and Shador. But then I don't know if y'all saw it on TV or not, they showed it, but Shiloh got added into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just
we
Prime,
seen it.
wasn't just Prime and Shador. Shiloh got added into it.
Right.
So that was cool. Like on the walk down, he's still like you could tell he was kind of still more talking to Shador. Shiloh was just kind of walking next to him.
Yeah.
And then
It
on the
still
way
was
back,
right.
on the way back, you know what I'm saying, he grabbed both of them and was walking both of them. I said, yeah, I like that. And you could tell again some of the fans and stuff kind of took note of it. Like, you know, you never gonna see nothing else like that again. As far as like, you know what I'm saying, a father son or father two sons type of dude. You know what I'm saying, trio and being able to do that. And then even just seeing Bucky, like it was cool just to be able to see like, all right, all of y'all, all three of them together for real.
Right.
I got a couple good picks, like pre-snap of Trav, Shiloh, and Cam, like all kind of getting lined up. You know what I'm saying, just for throwback, you know what I'm saying, Jackson State purposes. I was like, bro, that's kind of cool.
That's crazy.
I mean, think
Dope.
about it, Dev. You know, my father took a picture with my Muhammad Ali, man, and and hear me out, Dev.
Y'all hell, bro.
Hold up, man. Let him finish his joint.
Hear me out, man. When I was a little kid, this was before he was Muhammad Ali. He was Cassius Clay.
Oh,
So my,
you
he was
really go.
Cassius Clay at the time. But
Yo,
my
y'all got
point is,
chill.
my,
Let
okay.
Unc get it all. Go ahead, Unc. Go ahead, Unc.
I'm just saying, man. That's you gonna be able to show your kids in the future of that particular picture, bro, or that particular take, and it's gonna be history because I'm telling you, what they're doing is history. This is not this is bigger than football. This
Right.
is big to the black community, bro. You just don't
Right.
realize how big it is right now because we in it.
Preach, Unc.
But and so that's all I'm saying. When we was in it, we didn't realize how big Cassius Clay or Muhammad Ali was going to be at the time. I mean, and so I'm proud of that picture. I still have that picture to this day. My father gave it to me.
Right.
That's real. That's
Right.
real, man.
Ali,
Y'all let him cook me.
Boombaye.
Let him
That's
cook me.
Ali,
He really dropped the jewel
Boombaye.
on y'all. For real.
No, that's a fact, because honestly, I kind of made it a point because I mean, everybody nowadays when anytime we go somewhere, obviously everybody recording, but when you recording it, you're looking at your phone, recording what you're saying, what you're live at. So I kind of made a point like, hold on, Dave, like you here, I'ma still record, but I'm actually gonna like kind of put my phone in a situation where I know I'm seeing what I'm seeing on my phone, but I'm looking at it actual with my eyes and not looking at my phone, so I can get the whole vibe for real and like take it. All
Yeah.
right, bro. Even though I'm recording it, like instead of me looking through my phone, it's like, bro, why would I do that? I might as well be watching TV. So I definitely made sure that I was actually like looking above my phone and seeing what's happening, so I
Hey,
can for
that's
real
real.
remember and then go
I
back.
got.
Cause we
right.
do that. We do that all the time, bro.
When you think about it, man,
You
you
know,
get caught up in it. You looking through the phone like that's a real. That's real.
Uh
right. So
You want
back
to really
then,
live that.
and I'm gonna leave it at this. Back then, we only had radios where we had to listen to the fights, bro, or they
Right.
had to listen to the fights. We didn't have TVs. We didn't
Come
have cameras
on.
back then.
Come on.
So those moments is priceless, man. So and they worth a fortune in certain people's eyes, and you never know. You know those pictures that you taking. Like, man, I need that in my collection.
yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, I got a good one with Prime, Trav, and Shiloh, and Bucky right there. Like it came out real clean. Like they were sitting there kind of all three of them. Yeah, no, it was cool, man. It was cool. Like I said, me personally, I still rather watch it on TV. Um, Now, not to say I wouldn't go again. Not to say I wouldn't go again, because my son, my 7-year-old, he like, I'm trying to go. You gonna take me when you gonna take me to a game? But I still would rather watch it on TV.
You feel like it's just the experience of enjoying the game, or like because you was missing parts, like you said, so that kind of took
Yeah,
away from your experience.
yeah, and then like and I mean you can see everything. So I mean, yeah, so you miss certain stuff based on like maybe kind of what you felt like was supposed to be happening. But then you just know on TV, like you get every angle, you get all the replays. You know what I'm saying? TV, they just give you extra stuff. TV, they give you extra stuff.
Hey, Boosie, y'all gotta chill. Y'all gotta chill.
Hey, was the pace of the game slower to you with the
They
TV
killing
timeouts and
us.
shit?
Uh, Nah, honestly. So I kind of was trying to be mindful of that to
Said
like
his name
see.
was Cassius back then.
I was trying to be mindful to see if it kind of
I'm
felt
crying.
slower, but it
Oh.
didn't, honestly. It didn't, honestly. And then you could tell, like, on the field, when they go to the TV time, like, sometimes you'll hear the announcer say, like, all right, we're about to take a media timeout. So he'll say it, like, all right, y'all, media timeout coming up. Um, Excuse me. But they'll put, like, they'll have somebody on the field with, like, a spinning clock. So they will always put, like, 3 or 4 minutes on the clock and count down. So you could see, you knew how long whatever this timeout is going to be or how long this little media timeout is going to be. So you knew how long it was going to be. So it's not like you kind of sitting there like, yo, like, what's going on, bro? So I like that. So it didn't seem like it was taking too long, or it kind of seemed regular. Halftime didn't seem too crazy because that's when I jumped up I jumped up right after we scored. Like literally right after we scored, I jumped up, and that's when I went to the concessions real quick. So that didn't take too long. Now, what I thought was gonna have me sick is we got into the game.
You're in the portal, Dash.
Choppy, Dad.
77.
There you go. There you go. Go ahead.
Now, so what had me real sick? So we get in the stadium, we chilling, and I look at the jumbotron, and that joint says 76 minutes till kickoff. Bruh, I was like, what am I about to sit here and do for 76 minutes? I just gotta sit here, bro. I was so
They gave Dad that fed time. They ain't just say an hour and 16.
Hey,
It 76 minutes.
To walk around and do for real, like the burning time.
Bro, no, because you gotta think. So at first, and so the 76 minutes was after I was down there, like right by the field, and the players was warming up. So then they left, and I went to sit down. I'm like, whoa, 76 minutes. But then maybe like 20 minutes later, some of them started coming back out.
Right.
So like the receivers will come back out. Then 5 or so minutes after that, then all the linemen will come back out, and then that's when they got into the team zone, where Coach Mo get his game day, we'll pop them, all that type of stuff. So the 76 minutes had me sick at first, but then like the first 10-15 minutes went by like slow, but then it picked up because everybody started coming back out. So I missed the walkout, so I didn't see Prime in the tunnel. That kind of made me mad too. And the only reason you don't see that is because everybody's looking at Ralphie. So when Ralphie runs out, once she turns at the 50 and starts running back, that's when the team is running out. So if you too caught up in watching Ralphie, as you saying most people would be, you will miss the team running out. So by the time I look down, I'm like, oh shoot, this player's already coming out. So I wanted to catch the picture. You know how that same video that we always see Prime standing right there at the entrance, about to come out. I wanted to see that. I wanted to catch a picture of that, but I missed it because Ralphie.
Man, you know what the coldest joke I heard yesterday? It was funny as hell.
J-Dot said J-Dot, she was moving slow, bro. I ain't know if that's just how slow she normally go. But she was moving slow.
I think it was viral. I think it was viral that said that he said Corleone need to get carried off in the Ralphie trailer.
Hey, viral now. Viral sick, bro.
Yo, that joke had me crying.
That was left field for sure. Viral always got a heavy hitter though. He come out of nowhere. Bro. That was crazy.
Yo, that
Hey, so did y'all get into that? Did y'all get into the fact that he ain't do nothing?
Oh yeah, he did that at the top.
Yeah, he was out there passing out.
Real talk. Real talk.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, honestly, bro, none of them dudes look like nothing, bro. None of them dudes look like nothing.
Nasty.
You could tell, like I said, you could tell off rip, bro. Like, oh yeah, this is a blowout. It should have been a blowout.
Right.
It should have been a blowout, but.
How was the travel from the what's the name, dude? Once you popped up at the airport, John, how was that travel? How long was that ride?
No, honestly, bro, it wasn't even that far. So I probably was so from the airport, I guess from the airport to actual Boulder to the school is probably like 45, 50 minutes. But I was like 20 minutes. I mean, I was probably like 30 minutes to the airport, and then I was about 15 minutes from the campus. It's smooth, bro. Like even as far as like when I left my room before the game, I didn't catch no traffic coming in.
Yeah,
but what's going on in the
they got Boosie and them down there wilding, bro. They got, I'm trying to listen to the show. And they crazy. Go ahead, though, Dad. Finish your joint.
Nah, the travel cool, bro. The travel cool. Yeah. The travel cool.
That was light. And you did the rental joint too, so you was up in and out of there, man.
Yeah. I caught the Turo. I will say though, I mean them Rob, you know what I'm saying, put me down where I should park at. You know what I'm saying, so I can get the cheaper parking. But bro, when I'm walking, so shout out to him for that. But when I'm walking like towards the stadium, bruh, so I paid 30. You know, I seen Jones for 60, 65. I said, oh yeah, y'all nasty for this. I said, y'all nasty for
Killing
this.
people.
Ain't
That
no way
economy
y'all think about
booming
to pay
up there, huh?
$60, $70
Yeah,
to go to
you
park.
heard that.
Economy's
They
booming.
gotta make that. They gotta make that
Inflation
money
is
to
up.
pay Prime.
Yeah, business is booming up there.
Nah,
Hey
so
yo, how
shout
you
out to
watch
him
out of
for
the
telling me.
mountains is dope too though to ride down there.
Hey, yeah, that's fire. So I didn't necessarily, because I got in Friday probably at like, I probably got in my room Friday. You can see him, so I got in. I probably landed like 4 o'clock.
They in the chat going crazy.
Yeah, they killing you,
Oh, I see what they talking about.
Shoot. I'm trying to watch I done turned the
Yeah,
chat off. Go ahead,
this
bro. Go
chat
ahead.
I
devious.
see it.
They
I
different.
can't even look
It's
at
all right.
They said Uncle
Dino
Luke
said
Remember,
he
always.
turned the
remember,
chat off.
I see it.
remember. I
it.
want to make sure you
Yo,
understand.
they talk
Whatever you dishing out, be willing to take. Just be willing to
oh, they
take
talk
whatever you
about you
dish
used to
out.
ride bikes with Morgan Freeman. That's crazy.
Damn.
That's
That's
crazy.
nasty
That,
work.
Oh,
that's
yeah, fool.
actually a picture of Muhammad Ali and my father, man.
No
Oh
doubt.
you know
He
they
ain't
ain't
gonna let
tripping on
y'all. He
that.
ain't
That
gonna
was
let
dope.
y'all.
Oh, you know they just
He ain't
bucking
gonna
with
let
you,
y'all
man.
do that.
They not talking about your father,
Yeah, they
They
not
talking
talking
about
about your
you, They
pop,
said
They
you
talking
used
about
to
you,
ride bikes with Morgan
Yeah.
Freeman.
Damn.
Oh,
They
that's
Now
all
all
said
that
he
right.
was
mean you
down
They
in the
ain't look
mall
implying
Morgan
with
that.
Freeman.
MLK.
You know,
They implying that you
what?
couldn't tell. That's what they
I'm
saying.
blessed to be. I'm blessed to be the age I am, man. Because
Yeah,
the way you young folks are dying nowadays,
That's
bro,
it.
it's
Oh
Yeah,
just
Lord.
crying shame.
yeah.
Come
You
on, Aunt.
ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Talk to him. Nah, that's a fact. Hell yeah, Go ahead, Dad.
Yeah,
They
clap back,
crazy
Aunt.
vicious though,
Clap
They
back,
said
Aunt.
Marston Selma.
Nah, shit. That's
Nasty
crazy.
But
work.
They
but
killing you,
nah,
man.
them mountains nice, bro. So I didn't necessarily see him for real on Friday because I went to Boulder Friday night when it was dark. But the next day in the
Right.
morning, when I was headed down that way. You could see him like anytime you hear people talking about like, yeah, it looked nice when you coming into Boulder, you can see him right in front of you. So we was about to go, you know what I'm saying, like do a little, you know what I'm saying, sightseeing type of jump. But you know how when you riding on a highway and they might say like visiting center here where you can park and see like the scenic little view. So I just did that, bro. I just pulled out to the side. I took my
Right.
little pics and then I hit back to the room. So nah, them Jones is nice, bro. Them Jones real nice.
That's
Them Jones
dope,
real
man.
nice.
That's a fire
And
joint. I'm trying
that
to think
air,
like questions we would ask. You know it always happens when you on the moment. I can't even
Mm-hmm.
think of what I wanted to know about that trip.
you know what? I'm gonna tell you one thing. Now that air, the air is a little.
Yeah, I was the air joint.
Remember, I asked you that in Discord.
I wasn't like crazy. Okay, yeah, I wasn't like crazy out of breath, but because obviously I wasn't doing nothing. But like when I did, I run, like, try to, jog up down Central.
You're in the portal, Dad.
You losing your breath, Dev.
You Aaron Nolan right now, gang.
He said you losing your breath. Hey, Dad, check your mic, Dad.
Oh,
Yeah, he
Dino,
lost
that
that.
was fire. That was fire yesterday. High Prime went up the Dolph, son.
Look,
Oh yeah, that
just
Oh,
the
was
way
dope.
it looked and
yeah,
everything,
yeah.
like
You
it's
know, they
that
That
got
was
a
was
fake
real
fire.
Dolph.
relationship, man. That's a real relationship right there.
That
Yeah,
That
was
ain't
dope.
for
nothing
sure.
fabricated. That been going on.
That was
Yeah,
dope.
that's
I
that's
saw
a
another
fact.
video with Shador praying with him though, for real. That was dope too. His end
Yeah, that
zone
was
prayer. He
fire.
did it with kids. Yeah, that was
Oh,
fire.
word.
Hey, who? I
Yeah,
seen somebody with
yeah.
a long white mink coat. I was like, oh,
Am I back? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You good.
All right.
we get you.
That was fired up. That was dope. And they keeping them kids involved in the situation too, man. That's fire.
Yeah,
That's
it
dope.
just make the kids feel like they're part of the
Yeah,
whole story. You feel what I'm saying?
especially they pops rock with the wave, man.
Yeah, for
Word.
And
sure.
and and
For sure,
and,
for sure.
and you guys probably already know this, but big reason why Shador even came to JSU was a big had what's they had a small part in that and that decision for Shador to come
No,
to an
no,
HBCU group.
no cat, Unc. You're right. You're right, Unc.
That's history.
Dub told
Again,
him
that's
it'd be dope
history.
to be there with his father.
He was the one put that bug in his ear. Like, look, at the end of the day, that's so crazy. How many people can say they did that?
Yeah,
Successfully.
it's not, it's far and few, bro, if any. But
Successfully.
To this date, I don't know any that's have done that.
Shout out
Like
to Miss NY. Shout out to Sis. She said, yeah, they ran out with Shador and were praying together. Yeah, I saw that clip. That was fire.
No
That was
doubt.
dope, shit.
no
For
cap.
sure.
That 30 for 30
Yeah.
when it's all said and done gonna be crazy.
My
Crazy,
favorite
crazy.
part of the pregame, though, Dino, was Shiloh and Shador taking that walk with Pops. Man, that was hard, bro. That was hard.
That was hard.
For sure.
That's the second game they did. They did it the last one too.
They
for
did it
sure.
last game
I
too.
didn't know they did that last
Yeah,
game.
they did it
Yeah,
last
I
game.
we
think
brought it up on the show.
I think Shallow came in on the back end at the last game though.
Yeah, that was dope though. Either way, you put it, that was fire.
No bucket on that one though. Let's clean that up. No bucket.
No bucket.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just said. I forgot you even said that.
Just throw-
Said on the back
He
end.
slid in there. He
Yeah,
slid in there,
exactly.
boy.
Hey, so and he the only one that caught that. I was crazy.
Yeah,
Word
but
up.
Yeah,
I
so
had
I
he
to
ain't
got
catch
catch him
himself.
coming in on the
listen,
back
Yeah.
end.
I don't like to
He
be the first
policing
one to
himself.
point it out. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I
that
just
was
want to make
crazy.
sure it takes away the punch. You know what
He
I'm
said,
saying?
"Yo," and I think I caught him coming in on the back end. I said, "Yeah,
Self snitching.
that was crazy."
No bucket.
No bucket.
Hey, he over there self-reporting.
Word
Word
up.
up.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
NCAA
Shout out to my
practice.
dog Charles.
Self
Man.
managing.
Charles Charles.
Hey, but that took away from it though.
Self-mannequin.
It made it. He saved himself. He saved
Yeah,
himself.
he said
Flock is an idiot.
he absolutely did. He
He
saved
saved
Self-mannequin.
himself because he was on point.
Sco said, but he saved himself. Nah, he did.
He
What's
was
the
on
name,
point.
man?
I ain't gonna lie.
He
I
just
couldn't
said
even say nothing.
self-managed.
How
Word
ya?
up.
How ya?
Said he
Yeah, we gotta be
self-managed.
careful out here, man.
He said, "Oh, no, I'm the manager." They said, "You got him now. I'm the manager." That's crazy. That's
How
fine.
how y'all feel about waking up ranked, man?
Yo.
Ranked for the first time this
Man, I
season.
heard we
I ain't
ranked
even tripping though, to
23.
be real. I ain't.
You
Come
feel me?
on,
Feeling
man.
22,
like
right?
Jordan, man.
It's
You feeling
22,
like
right?
Jordan out here today, man.
It's
23.
23.
23.
23.
Coach's
Nah,
poll was 22.
okay. I ain't gonna hold you, Webb, and Flock. When I saw that not too long ago, bro, it made me excited, bro. Cause it feel like this
Mm-hmm.
time, like
We earned it.
like, bro, cause last year, I mean, granted it was 3-0. I mean, obviously, you beat TCU, so you beat a team that was ranked and that was just in that
You
championship.
breaking up.
So you kind of, I ain't gonna say we didn't earn it.
Yeah, that portal
Can y'all hear
foul.
me?
He was in there.
Hey,
Yeah, I
you
think you
clear
straight
now.
now.
You good now?
Yeah, I'm headed. We got a Sunday night game, bro, so I'm heading to the middle of nowhere.
Oh,
Right.
But
Now let's
so
get into
I will say, man, it felt
Prime
like
had a
we earned
different
it, bro.
take on that though, Dad.
I know,
Go
but
ahead.
see, this is my
Finish your
thing,
take,
though.
Dad.
The reason why we gotta
Let
be
me play
ranked,
it
bro.
before you get into it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Go
let me
ahead.
play it though, Dev, and then break it down because you probably about to utter the same thing. This is Prime take on it as far as the rankings
No,
though.
we ain't thinking about the playoffs right now, right? We go one game at a time. We don't even want to be ranked. Don't rank us, please. We don't like that. We rather be at the back in the dark, just chilling in the cut. We good. We cool. We straight. All right. So don't rank. Don't feel pressure to rank. We good. We're good. I promise you, everybody. We are straight. We're good.
Yeah, see that sound like what we said.
Yeah,
Though,
man.
Dev. I ain't
I
gonna lie.
feel
So
Prime on
I'm
that.
thinking
Though.
reverse
this
psychology.
the thing, though. This the thing,
I'm thinking reverse psychology.
I know we was
Nah,
saying that. It was because it was
got
cool.
two.
Like, I mean, I
Go
really
ahead.
felt
Go ahead.
like that.
Finish your take, Dad.
But I felt like that initially, but now we 4 games, bro. It's 4 games left. So I know if we win the Big 12 championship, like that's our automatic bid to the playoffs. But then, I mean, not that we want to think about it, but we kind of got to think about like, hey, if we don't win the Big 12 championship or make it to the Big 12 championship, you want to be ranked as high as possible. So we only got 4 games left. What's to say we're gonna jump 10 spots? You know what I'm saying? So like we need to be ranked now so we can, if it come down to it, like some other teams start losing, we can, because now we kind of really want to try to see if we can go from 22, 23 to like 15. Like, can we do that in, you know what I'm saying, in 4 games? Especially when for us, we're not playing quote unquote like ranked teams or like really, really good teams. So that could hurt us on the back end, like as far as like moving up outside of other teams losing. So I felt them because we had been saying that, like, bro, keep us unranked. You know what I'm saying? We like it like that. We flying under the radar. But now when we so close to the end of the season and some of the postseason, you know what I'm saying, stuff comes down to what your rank is, now we kind of got to get as high as we can as fast as possible.
Right.
Yeah,
Now go
what's the
ahead, give
name?
your spell, Flop, on your what's name. What was
Yeah,
your
I definitely understand both sides of you feel me, a
right,
prime not wanting us ranked. It's a motivational thing. We play better as underdogs when we hungry
right. And you
and
know we've
all
been
that.
kicking
So
that too, Flop. Yeah, but go ahead though.
so I definitely know that side, and then I know the second side. That's the technical side. Like it's an uphill
Right.
battle. But like as I see like how the season playing out these last few games, as long as we take care of business, it seemed like everything pretty much going to take care of itself.
Right.
They made us ranked. I didn't think we was going to get ranked off this game. We got ranked off this game, and we didn't get put at 25. We got put at
That
23.
was
So it looked like
Webb called that one too. That was a good joint. Go ahead,
yeah.
Flop. Yeah.
So it looked like as the process go through, as long as we handle business, they gonna skip us more spots and more spots, and eventually we gonna be in there, whether we in that Big 10, Big 12 championship or not. And then now that I'm looking at the totality of everything, it's got to be a winner and a loser in these conference championships also that's going to make them slide out also. So I think we
Right.
got a good chance, man. Take care of
Good
business.
I
spell.
think
Hold up, let me
I'm
get
gonna
to the
say
super chat. Let me get to the super
yes,
chat,
sir.
and I'm gonna let you rock. I got you, huh? KD, my dog. What's up with you, KD? He said, I remember that losing streak. That's a fact. Back to back to back. He said that junk was hard to watch. That's a fact, man, for real. He said, it's a new day. You get to enjoy and be proud of the turnaround, for real. He said, proud to be above. I think we all feel the same way, KD. That was a long drive, for real. And we no bucket. No bucket. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
And we
shout out,
all
Katie.
yeah, we all we all feel the same way, and we ain't done no KD for sure. Go ahead, huh?
Well, just like they did Florida State. Florida State was undefeated and didn't make it. I think the politics of money and greed will influence as long as we win out or as long as we run the tables,
Right.
that money is going to start to speak up a little bit louder towards those who want the bowl games and who want us in because of the money, the money that we generate over the course of the this year. So of course they're gonna try to find a way politically to push us in that playoff. Well, we may make it on to the 14th spot. Again, my thing was we're gonna play 14 games this year, and that's the main reason why I think we're gonna play 14 games. Whether we win, lose, or in the championship, if we win out, I guarantee you they're gonna find a way to push us up in that playoff.
No, you're right, oh.
Everything still good?
Cincinnati can
Hey,
help
Flop.
us out going forward, though, because they got Iowa State and K-State on their schedule.
Hopefully Cincinnati can take care of both them teams.
Come on now.
You were saying, Shu?
I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see. Do I want to bet on Josh Allen getting 14 rushing yards in the second half against Seattle?
Yeah, I think he's gonna get that.
Yo, my bad, John.
You.
Yeah. Let me see
What you
something.
think about that, Dino?
What, bro?
Shu said betting on Josh Allen to get 14 rushing yards in the second half of the Seahawks team.
What he got the first half? Shu?
The game just started.
Oh,
he got about like 6 yards right now in rushing though.
He do that. You know he gonna get loose out of there for sure. And I think that's gonna be a bang out joint. I like that. For sure. What was your other option? That was the best option you had?
No, it's a few options. I'm just doing second half.
Ticket. I like that though. 16.
I don't trust none of their wide receivers though to bet no yards. Though.
I was about to tell you, and don't go with what's the name because he just came there, so that's a setup. You get what I'm saying now?
I go anybody. I go with James Cook, running back.
Yeah, who joined us that? That was Scope joined again? Dang.
I walked past the TV, they'd be loud.
Yeah, that should sound like
something. Fortnite.
Scratching styrofoam or something.
Word up.
And shout out to Rick George too, man. I have to fully embrace him as a brother right now, cause he holding it down. He is holding it down.
Yeah,
I might take David Daniels for 103 passing yards in the second half. He's going against Chicago. That might fuck around and be a shootout.
So how we feeling about that Heisman race now also, man?
Man, the Heisman race is over, man.
You know what time it is already.
Come on, man. Let's talk about something else. I don't even. That's what I'm saying. Some of these comments
how you feel about winning
no
that jump spot? That's the tough. Yeah. And Cam gave y'all what y'all want. Shout out to Wade. He fell out on that list. I ain't gonna lie. He's done.
I don't know if whoever bet it at the beginning of the year, it's gonna be rich motherfucker. Excuse my language. I'm sorry. It's gonna be a rich person. It was a plus 2,500, I think.
Yeah, and it kept fluctuating too. Like as the games was going on, the more and more they start thinking Travis when he got hurt, it went back up. Word. It went back up, yeah. Man, oh man. Let them what's the name though? Let the season finish playing. But I know Genty, that was a bad joint. So Travis, that game last night, yeah, that was a boost.
Hey,
Cam Ward too. I don't think Cam Ward threw a TD.
Yeah,
that's another thing that kind of blew me about that third quarter.
Whoa.
In that second half where we just chill out. Chill out.
What is live today,
You said it.
They sure we gonna have to put this one in the vote. I ain't gonna lie. It's going in the vote.
Yeah, this is our guy.
Members on. Real talk.
Another thing that upset me. Another thing that upset me about the third quarter and the fourth quarter was Trav.
You said upset me. Okay, I'm with you. My bad, Dad. I'm sorry, bro.
No, you gotta use the right words now on what upset me. But so honestly, Trav had 7 for I think 113 in the first half. So when we went into the second half, and I'm like, bro, like he didn't get a touch until like into the fourth quarter. I'm like, bro, come on, like this was the game for him to go super crazy because he was already 7 for 112, 113 and a touchdown in the first half, and then third quarter he don't get no touches. So I'm like, come on, bro, like.
Yeah.
But you know how I feel when the game gets slow like that. I understand, like, hey, we up, it's wasted, but let's go ahead and turn this up a little bit.
Right.
But I mean, I'll take the 150. You can take the 153, 2 tutties, because that's what we asked for, right? We said he got to have a big game coming back out. We say if he gonna put his name back in that race, after kind of, quote unquote being out for 2 games, kind of sparingly playing, he had to come back and go crazy. And he had 4 PBUs too.
I was about to say, I'm happy you cleaned it up. I was about to say, keep in mind, you only spoke on one side of the ball, bro. He was crazy on defense last night.
Could have had a couple picks.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. They didn't stand a chance, bro. Like
So you felt the energy songs in the game
Yeah,
really got
how was it
real.
sounding when they was out there smacking them boys?
Oh
With no
yeah,
bucket.
yeah, nah. Some of them ones, bro. Yeah, some of them ones you could tell like okay, like when Cam came down,
Mm-hmm.
when the Kai came down, Bentley came down a
What? No,
couple
no,
times.
no.
I'm like, woo.
What about? Hold on, Dev. What about that Bentley hit to set the game off?
Word.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but like it was a lot of times, and I said it's a lot of times where
Or
it
that hood
looked
hit
like they was
on the
blocked
on
The,
kickoff
on the
that
kickoff.
oh,
That
Yeah,
Bentley
yeah.
joint was. I
No,
think that
one
Bentley
hit.
joint was the first offensive play, the first defensive play of the game. I think.
and
Or
that
the
boy
Crack
Gant
that.
blew something up
second.
on the kickoff too.
hey, B Gant, yeah, B Gant,
Yeah,
Yeah.
B
began
Gant
went
really
crazy.
caught. B Gant caught
Him and
somebody.
Hood did go crazy on
B
that
Gant
hit.
caught somebody. I will also say,
That Jimmy hit was
um,
crazy too. I can't cap.
Word up.
oh my goodness,
Crazy.
oh Fly, hey Fly,
Crazy.
And Jimmy
hey
made
Fly, you should have heard everybody,
Jimmy
bro.
made a comment about it too.
Yeah.
No,
He
Travis.
said, "Oh,
Bro, you
they're
should have
gonna have
heard
that in
Jimmy
everybody,
said
bro.
2025."
he gonna be on
Travis clowned
the best college hits video 3
him.
times this
Word.
year. He said they gonna have
That's
me on
Hey,
there like
nah,
3 times.
BK
hey,
Rev is in the
it was
building.
nasty.
hey yo.
It was nasty.
Stop. Yeah,
BK
hey, shout
Red.
out to Red. BK Rev in the building, man. Appreciate you, Red, for sure. He said, Dana, Hana in the chat, BK Rev, been busy. Okay. We figured that too, Red, 'cause we was looking for you yesterday for the game, man. Appreciate you though, Red. Shout out to BK Rev. Go ahead, Dad.
But that wasn't Jimmy's fault though. Like I got smacked like that one time because it was the ball hit Arden. I think it was Arden Walker. I think it was Arden. The punt hit somebody, so Jimmy had to pick it up.
Right, right.
So that's how he got caught like that. He wouldn't have got caught like that no other time, but like the fact that it hit somebody, he had to run out of head down and pick it up, and yeah, it was bad, bro. They made my dog fumble and everything.
Yeah, that was a good hit. I ain't gonna lie, that was a good hit.
Yeah, it was. But also, hey, I was asking for the
one.
Jimmy. I was asking for the
Go ahead.
Jimmy game. I got it.
Yeah, man.
I think he had what 5 for 78. I think I asked for 80.
These
But he
refs
had
gotta
5 for
ease
78.
up though, man.
Would have been 100. Would have been
It's a
100. But
peace
that play
sign,
is
man.
that's
Come on.
bro a P and
Yeah,
he
they gotta give
didn't
a
he wasn't
warning
holding
or
the peace
something.
sign up for he wasn't holding the peace sign up for
Or
10 minutes. He just flashed it and kept going, bro.
Right.
or they gotta push the extra point back or something. They gotta make
Yeah,
a
I
rule
thought
on
they
that.
were
Y'all
getting
can't
a
be
warning or something too.
pulling touchdowns off
Honestly,
the
bro,
board, man.
I want somebody to tell me when has that ever happened.
I ain't never seen that, man.
Because
Never
we
seen
was
it.
like
Never
in the
seen it.
stadium, whenever we seen a flag, we like, oh, hey, it's cool. Everybody like, hi, yeah, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? He did a piece sign like it's just gonna be backed up on an extra point. And then when they was like, you could see them walking back like 20, 30 yards. I'm like, wait a second.
Great.
Hey,
And
Dad.
then you saw the offense going back. And I'm like, hold on, bro, like what?
Hey,
Cause
Dad.
I done swear
They
I done
was
seen before in a college game somebody throw up the peace sign, do the same thing before, and not get no penalty flag for it.
Hey, Dad, they really wasn't on our side. I know you was in there, so you probably couldn't hear the live commentary, but they was trying to get targetings on Cameron Tillman Craig. Huh?
On the point. You breaking up, Dad.
I'm back.
Go.
Yeah, it's like you getting back. I said, Dad, I know you probably couldn't hear the live commentary, the little ESPN dudes, yeah, but they was trying to get they was getting mad that Cam Tillman Craig ain't get thrown out the game. They thought his hits was targeting and this and that. Yeah, the 2 hits or whatever. And I'm looking like the running back lowering his head toward him. So what y'all talking about? Then I seen the Trav play when Trav got hit. I'm like, that's real life targeting right there. Y'all ain't saying nothing about that though.
Well, yo,
So it's definitely a bias.
They got him all the way out of here. Flop. He ain't even hear that joint.
Oh shoot. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, y'all wild, man.
Yeah.
They got it all out of there.
Yeah, because I'm looking up at the Washington Chicago game while I'm talking. I looked. He said he got them all. I looked at the screen. Bro,
Yeah.
buddy was gone. I'm
Nah,
like,
I feel
dang.
bad. I'm like, damn, my boy going in too. He ain't even
Yeah, you ain't gotta
Real
do his whole
talk.
spiel, man.
Real
Shut your
talk.
tail on everybody ain't nothing.
Hey, something I did notice because remember we had a little confusion in the Arizona game. I think R.J. Johnson. I think they give him 2 jerseys and they let him switch because I seen him
Yeah,
in
between
26 and 5.
26. Yep,
Yeah, when he
yeah,
on
I
kick
seen that.
return, they let him get the 26 or punt return because Jimmy back there. And
Because
then
he
when
the one
I
that
guess
recovered that he the one that recovered that fumble that second time. But that's the second
Yep.
time he done came up big and
Yep. Nah, that's a
recovered the
fact. Yep.
ball.
Yep. So
RJ, that was fire.
yeah, you'll see him in 5 and then number 26. Yeah, they'll definitely see him. Them 2 numbers.
Do he not have it? Do he not have a jersey?
Nah, he got a jersey. His regular number 5, but he can't be on the field the same time as Jimmy with number 5. You heard me, Shu?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why they switch him back and forth or whatever. That's a lot of work though. But hey, that's fire. You get to have 2 jerseys. They both got your name on it. Ain't like they giving them the blank joint.
Right.
For real,
yeah. He wasn't. He putting in that work though, Flop, for sure. So next
I know
year, it
that.
ain't like he did, you know what I mean? He ain't getting busy.
Right.
Right in, man. That's how you supposed to do it. For real.
I know that young man BJ Green was out there relentless, man.
Yeah, he went crazy.
Yeah, shout out to BJ, man.
Shout out to BJ. Shout out to NHG too. He was getting crazy.
NHG,
Every
yeah.
time he kept popping up the screen.
Bentley
For
set the
sure.
tone with that first hit.
Bentley set the tone. Bentley definitely got his name right back in that mix for real. Remember they was
Cam got
talking
a
crazy
sack.
too.
And shout out to Mark McNeil too, man. Mark
Yeah.
McNeil taking up. You doing a thing.
DJ McKinney, man.
Yeah, DJ was
Sometimes it's better not to. Sometimes it's better not to hear your name called. I mean, you over there scrapping, going through your way.
Cam got the only
catches.
sack of the night.
too.
Cam got the only sack of the night.
BJ.
I want to see that on that film because somebody wrote in the comments how he got that sack. He was hiding behind the other defender. I want to see how they set that up for real. Cam did get the sack. That was fire.
You got Buddy Hine behind with the linebackers.
Right. That made Cam different, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Son understand the game. Real talk, yeah. Cam turned into something different this year, dog.
I told you, Dino, ever since that Ed Reed encounter, he ain't been the same, bro. He ain't been the same. They changed him. They changed the encounter, and that not only, I'm pretty sure he got the man contact, man. He can talk to him, be mental about, but and it probably struck a nerve into a lot of them that day when Ed Reed was like, he said I don't see no championship team.
Yeah,
that there drove them boys, man.
Yeah.
See, like a lot of people would like look at that comment as like that was negative, TZ, but nah, that was actually a motivating comment.
Facts.
Yeah, I wonder how you feel now.
Shelby, that's what he said.
I'm pretty sure if he walked in that room now, he gonna see scars and war wounds. Then you know what I mean.
Yeah,
he gonna see fight in the eyes. You know what I mean, and a lot more.
No doubt.
They said 414 said who stuffed the play on the 4th and 1? That was Cam. Cam
that was a
and
good
Green.
joint.
Yeah, Cam jumped over the top on that. That was a good jump.
Hey, them 2 right there, man. They fighting for tackles. Each game they taking the lead for who got the most tackles on the team, bouncing back and forth, man. So them 2 working good together. Hold on. Another thing I seen also, man. I seen Shador going to the defensive huddle, man. So that kind of bounced off that time when we seen Preston Hodge going to huddle, talking to J5. So they mixing well together.
And you know what? And you know what else, y'all? And I don't know if this is over exaggerating or reaching, but what I see, Cam is playing on the same level, if not higher, as right now as Caleb Downs. Just what he just ain't got the picks. That's it. Can't say he ain't out there balling and stuff. I know he top in the conference and somewhere up in there in the top, at least top
tackling.
20 in the nation.
Yeah, he doing his thing. He doing his thing for sure.
I know people don't want to compare it
What was some
because
other
that's a
standings?
big name, but hey, he out there balling right now, bro.
Yeah, he
like
going crazy.
balling.
He going crazy. I'm trying to think who else popped off the screen yesterday for real, man. Or had some good some good plays. Shout out to Will too, dog, because he been dealing with that that ankle joint. But yeah, he got us a couple good penalties for real too. Some pass interference joints. So he's still trying.
Man.
Hey,
He
nah,
missed
Dino,
one in the
I'm
end
glad you
zone.
said that. Yeah, hey, that end zone, and that's why I said the refs, bro.
Come on,
you would have thought you was playing at Cincinnati, bro. The way the refs was, it was so bad. It was so bad.
We need that Miami treatment up here, man.
But nah, the way, and you can tell like Shador is smart, bro, because when Will Shepard fell, obviously he got pulled down. But if Shador didn't throw it to him, they wouldn't have thrown the flag.
Facts.
Like literally, Shador looked at him and saw him on the ground and said, "All right, so I'm gonna throw it to him." Like it kind of was like, if he down, he's down for a reason. He didn't just, you know what I'm saying, he ain't just fall down there for no reason. So you could like him live, you know what I'm saying, Hut, everybody's moving around. You see Buddy pull him down. Shador looks that way and then threw it.
Hey, Dad, now you know our favorite formation, right? Was the split back joint, the split back. Now, how you felt when Draylon caught the pass out of there? How his feet looking in person?
Hey, he the real deal, bro.
Real deal.
Because I didn't think he was gonna be able to. I didn't think he was gonna be able to catch the corner like he did. Because he picked up like 16 on that.
Word.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was gonna be able to. I'm looking like he about to get pushed out of bounds. I said, well, he's still going.
Word.
Nah, he like a grown man.
Hey, to think about it, man, we had some good success out of pulling out some more rare formations. I think that IA touchdown run was out of the pistol. So
yeah. Oh, let me be clear too.
Yeah, Savell Smalls played a big role in
What'd you say, Dino?
last night game.
I said, they just got to keep building on it for real. I saw that too. You know what I mean? Once you get them formations that you're comfortable with and they're working, just keep implementing new plays inside it. That's it.
Yeah,
they ran a toss last night that was fire, my nigga. I can't even lie.
Man, I've been waiting for a damn toss, man.
Yeah.
Been waiting for them to toss that ball.
Let me let everybody know.
So
I think matter of fact, I saw that on that little clip they had on Buffington Prime. Shout out to Buffington Prime. I think y'all could catch that clip on there too. That's why I saw it. I said, I ain't even peeped they ran the toss.
I think we going with this with this bye week. I think we're gonna see some more little new plays and new implements.
Yeah, I think so. You said that yesterday though. They use that free week to get busy on.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
And hey, this is the second game. Let's make sure we make that clear. This is the second game in a row. Now I'm not sure because I didn't double check the stats last night. Did we run the ball more than we threw the ball last night?
Yes.
Did we?
Yes.
I know I had 22.
Dallin had 10 carries. Shador ran a little bit, so we was over that with the running backs alone. I think Shador passed 30 times yesterday?
30, 25 or 30.
Dang.
Yep. So we ran the ball more.
You talking about 2 weeks in a row we done did that, and you see the flow of the game, how them games went, bro.
That's a fact.
Time of possession we won. I love that, bro.
Yep. Hey. And for us to win time possession against that team is a big thing because I think they have beat every opponent they versed this season besides us in time possession, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I remember you said that.
So they was one of the top time possession teams. And then another thing, man, I want to give credit to everybody who touched the ball because nobody fumbled that ball. They held that rock down, and this was a team that forced a lot of fumbles, and everybody held that rock down too. So.
Or put up a lot of they didn't put up. We didn't really have no negative yards. A lot of it was everything was going forward. You know what I mean?
Shout out to the old linemen, which I saw they did on a consistent basis as well in the running game. Did in person, I know that looked crazy. Every time they did a running play, before they let him just go and die out before they blew the whistle, the old lineman was pushing the pad, bro. Every time.
That's what I said earlier. Like on those plays where you thought IA was done for like 3 yards and he popped for 7 or 8. The linemen, bro, they didn't stop, bro. I loved it. They definitely didn't
Hey,
stop.
bro.
And Cincinnati really supposed to be one of the most disciplined teams that we were gonna be playing. They actually had more penalties than we did.
Hey, bro, the key to that successful running game was them pulling those guards and tackles, bro. Like, I noticed that.
Good point.
So, like Dino said,
I'm
hopefully we can
waiting to see that
implement some
film
more
to see
stuff.
how it really played out though. But I done heard that a couple times. It's just when you watching it in live time, you know it's hard to really catch everything. You know what I mean? I want to see it though. See how they was setting them joints up for real. Cause them holes look bigger yesterday. No bucket. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Especially on them outside runs. It looked like they gave them enough space to just beat one man. And Hayden and IA was beating that first dude last night, all night. All night.
Hey, Flop.
That's a fact. Shoot up.
You be on that basketball?
Yeah, I miss a basketball.
I think Brandon Ingram gonna drop 20 on Portland.
Brandon Ingram?
Yeah.
Dang, I ain't even watching New Orleans really this year. I don't know what he been doing so far.
Ryan, he said
No,
I
he
think
not.
Coach Prime has created competition when it comes
Zion
to
back?
The offensive line, which is lifting their play. That's what's the name, Ryan? Yeah, that's I think that worked out as a good thing though, for real. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, I ain't even watched him this year, man.
What about Porter? You think he gonna drop 12 on Brooklyn?
Okay.
Or Michael Porter Jr.?
Yeah,
No,
Shador said.
You said who?
Bobby Portis.
Oh, Bobby Portis? They're from the Milwaukee?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You think Dame gonna drop 28?
But I had 10 missed tackles. He forced 10 missed tackles yesterday.
Yeah, the basketball joint.
That's nasty. That's nasty. On the first contact,
what about
that's fine.
Yeah, he was fighting. He was fighting, man. He was trying to go get something for real.
What about Ben Simmons getting 6?
Oh,
they really just missing that fast little speedy guy. That's what they really missing.
Say it again,
like a little speedy guy. I said that's what they really missing as far as like in the backfield, like a little speedy guy. You know what I'm saying? Somebody.
Nah, hell nah. I like what they got right now. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I like what they got now, but especially like for them little dump offs right there when they little check downs.
Isn't that what Draymond there for? And Michael McHale when he get back.
Michael.
Or whatever his name is.
You talking about
he said Michael McHale.
You talking about Micah.
Yeah.
Michael. Yeah, thank you, sir.
You think Brooke Lopez gonna get 11?
Yo, shoot.
Talking about Morgan Freeman.
Hey.
Yeah. Crazy.
You know, you can get Morgan Freeman a famous actor, so.
Crazy. Go ahead.
Michael McHale.
I'm glad they got this bye week coming up, man. This will give everybody a lot of opportunity to get well rested up, man. Everybody a chance to heal up and whatnot, man.
Yeah, because Shador's injured. He injured. It may not be a serious injury, but he injured.
And don't nothing big.
Yeah, Travis could use a little
past
time
week.
off.
That's all they're gonna talk about is Colorado. Especially if we get like a couple of more recruits commit.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about the bowl games we want.
We get
We
Dayon
want him to
healthy.
go to.
Word up.
Yeah, real time. Now I'm ready to get Dayon. I'm ready to get Dayon back, man. He helping that run game a lot. I'm ready to get Dayon back.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna cut.
Hey, yo, shout out to Mata too for being consistent yesterday too, dog. That was some big field goals, man.
Yeah, especially that last
field
one.
goals, bro.
And they talking about it just made it. The point is it made it.
Yeah,
we don't care what.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
number.
it count.
You
It
look
count
bench.
for three. Shit.
Right. Why I don't hear that same spill when we lose close though? You don't find what was wrong when we lost close.
Right.
That's
We
dirty
just
work.
suck. Right.
Well, hold your head for this 2 weeks for sure, and these next 4 games. This gonna get ugly. Long time, boy. They said, don't worry. Next year, Colton is gonna go both ways. He'll be
We
our
working on
speedy
it.
guy. Yeah, we're gonna speak that into existence for sure.
Yeah, we just got to watch our language on that.
Oh man, that's crazy. Rand, he said we will see the speedy back next season on Brandon Hood. Okay, yeah, that was a good point. Too, there you go right there, Teasy. Brandon Hood.
Yeah, nah, man. B Hood gonna pop out.
Yeah.
He gonna pop out this year though.
I mean, Hood straight, but sure,
Kevin
Augusta
McNabb.
shit dipped out on him.
Miss Age, shout out to the Queen. She said, "Did y'all see Prime's press conference? I ain't watched the whole joint. I just saw them clips they had on Twitter though, Miss Age. She said it sounds like he was waiting for someone to commit. He said he asked if they are doing the thing.
Yeah.
And they said
Yeah. Asia, I caught
coming.
that, Asia.
Okay.
I caught that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I caught that. He wanted to put something out there on the airways, but he had to check first.
Yeah. Right.
Prime know what he doing. He know what he doing.
Facts.
What's up?
And Prime finna bring that ball on stage in front of the whole world. You behind the camera shaking your head like, nah, coach, nah. Yeah, all right.
What's up? He give just enough for everybody to want more. What's up?
Facts.
You
Definitely
caught
good with the
that, huh,
marketing.
Flock?
Yeah, you know he good with the
Yeah,
marketing, man.
he put a teaser out there. He put a teaser out there for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Little
want y'all to
sample.
write about that.
Little
Run and tell
sample,
that,
huh?
as
You said
Martin Lawrence would say.
one of the
Go run
mall
and
court
tell that.
samples. Quan said, "Do we got the most potential two-way players in college football?" Heck yeah. What are the team two-way players?
Right. That ain't even a question.
And one of them is injured. We got
You
a
don't even
freshman
got a
that's
team.
injured that's supposed to be
You don't
playing
even.
both ways.
Right.
And then you don't even got a team that's trying to develop no two-way players. Besides Colorado, of all we know.
That's okay. They're gonna
Ain't that
eventually
Cam
other
McCallie?
programs.
Ain't that Cam Michael you talking about?
Yes,
That's
sir.
playing both.
Yeah,
Supposed to be playing both ways.
Next year,
yep. Yes, sir.
if he won't.
Yeah, we
But
got a
I
few
think
two-way
C
players.
Hood definitely playing both ways next year. Miss Asia, right?
I don't know
They
why
just
they
put
keep forgetting that we got pups in the stable. We got little pups in the stable, man.
They just
Ready.
put Jadozi at fullback. Blackman out there.
Shadozi did his thing.
The Godfather was ineffective last night. He ain't do nothing, bro.
Nathan's.
Now you get the nickname Godfather, man. I know Flock came up with that, man.
No,
No, he
I
didn't.
ain't come up with that. His last name is Corleone.
Corleone.
Oh,
Hey,
okay. Yeah, you came up with that, deal. You
I didn't come up with that, huh? That's what they call him.
That's what they call him, huh?
Yo, I'm crazy.
they call him the Godfather. Oh, okay.
Yeah, huh?
Okay,
yeah.
That's his
my bad.
nickname.
Hey,
Yeah.
Fly, how you tried to force that on you though?
Yeah,
Crazy.
he tried to put a
Cause
kinks
he,
on me.
Tried to
cause he
force
know,
that on you though. That was crazy.
he know he be coming up with some crazy stuff.
Yeah, I ain't the one to steal no credit, man. I ain't come up with that.
Hey, yo, we got somebody new backstage though, named OG. Jay. Turn your camera
We
on
just
real
gonna
quick,
call
my
him
bro, and then
OJ
I'm on
Simpson.
stage. Yeah, I definitely would have blocked. Let me see something. OJ, turn the camera on real quick, bro. Remember, stage can't see you, just so I know you ain't trolling. All right, well, you what's the name? Let me get him up out of there. Yeah, I ain't gonna play with him for real, sure. That's a done deal. I tried.
So we got a
Tried to
list
show
of
some
bowl
love.
games we want to go to.
No, I think the next goal is trying to get in the playoffs.
Yeah, just finish. You know, just finish the season strong, man. Win
Okay,
out.
so
That's the real goal.
I thought we was gonna talk about the bowl games that we looking for, the high pro bowl games.
It's about to be past them. We about to be past them regular bowl games.
Man,
so
we
it ain't
looking. What we looking for is the Cotton, Rose Bowl, Orange Bowl.
That's all I'm saying. I just wanted to put it out there on the airwaves. You know what we talking about. We know what we want. That part.
Miss Marie said the old line gave old boy that work. That's a fact.
Yeah.
They held it down for sure. All of them too. We
That
don't
was a
want to
good
hear no
joint.
more slander from guys, man. They got busy. That switch up is killing them right now.
That's
killing
fact.
them. That rotation is nasty. Let me see, Miss K. She said, I need them Chick-fil-A's. Technically, T, I ain't even see you down there, my boy. Fact is, what's up with you? D Stowe. Go ahead, huh?
Yeah, I want to talk about that rotation because I brought that up and everybody thought I was crazy. They said, man, you don't know what you
He got
talking about,
receipts.
this, that, and the other. But I said, man, you at least, yeah, I keep receipts. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit, just a little bit.
Get it off, huh? Go ahead.
you know. I said, well, you keep them. You trying to keep them fresh.
They did.
You keep them healthy.
Hey,
we don't rotate no old lineman. We did say that. I ain't gonna lie, I like it now.
They got them
definitely said that.
Them T Mac and Fafita receipts still out there too,
Yeah, that's okay. You keep 1 or 2. I got a bunch of them. That's all I'm saying.
Hold on, we
Like
got
my
somebody
like
new on
my
the
10 and
stage,
2,
man.
like my 10 and 2.
Come on.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't need to say no more after 10 and 2.
Right.
You got somebody new on stage?
Oh, OGJ Speed, what's up with you?
Hey, what's going on with you? Y'all young gentlemen can talk about football, but some of you can't read, goddammit. You can't read OGJ Speed. You want to call me OJ. Yeah, okay, but anyway, I be listening to y'all up in the cloud every week. And it's good to see y'all taking over some of these old goats out there who's been on these newscasters. Y'all bring a new just a new energy to this football. I never watched college football before Deion started coaching. And it's kind of hard to find them haters out there now. I can tell you that much. I've been looking for them about a year now. And I believe they jumping back over the fence, going to other countries. But anyway, I like what Deion is doing. I listened to him yesterday. He said he got some more coming. I don't know if y'all heard that in his interview. He said he got some more stuff coming. Been watching him play. And so one thing I like about Deion, he speaks just as much with these young guys. He speaks just as much about them outside the football than he do when it comes to football. You don't hear coaches talking like that. You know what I mean? And that's why he's hated. Now, y'all might remember there was a basketball court. I say coach used to speak to their players like that, and they end up firing him, and he can't even find a job in the NBA even today. Y'all know who I'm talking about because his team went on and they did some championships, 3 or 4 of them. And out here in California where I'm at, I know I got a southern accent. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, but
you talking about Mark Jackson?
Yes, sir. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So, we have to protect people who go out there and look out for the best interests of our future. We have to really protect them. That's why, I be in the cloud listening to y'all. But what you can do is put your cash app out there too. I ain't in the business paying YouTube 30% when I'm trying to give you $1. You know what I mean? So put your cash app out there. And, I've been in this space ever since 2012, and I'm 66 years old. You can't pull shit on me. But anyway, it's just good to see y'all. And I just want to say salam alaikum to Brother Muhammad. I see that picture right there.
Wa alaikum salam, sir.
Yes, sir. And so, you know, I've been fruit for over 45 years, bro.
Come on now.
And so it's just good to see black men standing up in every aspect of life now. And that's serious, as even from political to everything. Black men are starting to stand up and speak for themselves. And it's good just to see that on every level of life. And y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. This channel is going to keep growing. It's going to keep growing. Want y'all to go ahead and cover a lot of different other sports throughout the year. And I guarantee you, when you're doing it and you're doing it right, the way y'all doing it, you keeping an open mind and letting people come up here and express themselves. And you have fun doing it. One thing I can tell you, as a stuntman actor for 35 years, if you like what you're doing, it's always going to be payoff in the end. So peace and love to y'all young brothers. Last thing I'm going to leave you with is them some little small guys on that team that we got. But you know what? They ain't doing none of them Diddy parties. That's why them boys so strong.
Come on now.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I was rocking over here with
Man, salute, one love, man. Salute, one love, OG.
Yes, sir.
Salute.
Peace and love. Put that cash in.
Said the
that
Diddy
so I can-
party.
Yes, sir.
OG,
Yes, sir. Peace and
appreciate
love.
you.
Out of
Sure,
here.
man. Anytime you trying to come up, just let me know. We're going to pull you right up. We
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
it, though, man. Thank
Yes,
you,
sir.
bro.
Sir.
All right.
Peace,
That was
OG.
dope, man.
Let me get my
That
fingers
was
right.
dope.
Get out of here.
It's all right, man. I got your back.
And yo, Dino, can I just say something to that?
It's all right.
Yeah.
Dino,
You good, my boy.
it's a gravitational pull because Rakim and I was talking about that, and it's just to like give you your flowers, because how you conduct yourself, and like we were just talking about positivity, and what that generates. Just a quick question: none of us have seen the dark side of the moon. And like the reason for that, because it doesn't produce anything. So we just need to see the bright side of the moon, when it's nighttime. So
Right.
that's all.
Appreciate that, too, Charles, for sure, my boy.
Yes,
Really appreciate
sir.
it. What's the name? What's going on, Miss Goddess?
Hey, Dino. Hi, everybody. How y'all doing?
Salute, one love.
Peace, Miss
Oh, yeah.
I felt like I needed to come up here. I try to keep the chat moving and keep the energy up, but I just feel like I have to say this. I don't know. You know what? Stop. I don't know what goes on over there in the other people chat, but this ain't it. What people need to understand is just because you feel away, you just can't say, I'm sorry. Sadiq, stop it. You just can't come somewhere and just talk crazy about somebody just because you feel like Shiloh is this or that. I have 100 reasons why that I can say people need to keep Shiloh's name out their mouth, especially when they're being negative. It's one thing to critique him, but it's another thing to just be downright vindictive, speak about him with malice and things like that, as if you know him. And it's wrong. What I'm not gonna do is go back and forth with an account that has no picture and we don't know that you're a real person. It is very cowardly to get on the internet and just think that you can say any and everything about somebody and people not know who you are. I just want to say that, especially, and some of y'all are grown people, as if you don't have children or nieces and nephews that are affected by what people say. No, I'm not worried about that, but come on, man. Enough is enough.
Right. I told you, you already know what to do on those. Point them out and we get them out of here. I already told you.
Right.
Once I see you get down there and say they talking crazy and we see it, we getting them out of here. I got you. For sure.
It doesn't matter if a person is a Shiloh fan or not. You don't have to be a fan of Shiloh. I'm just saying, not necessary to go and exceed the limits the way some people do. So what I want to say is this. Say what you want to say, but there are certain mods. We sit quietly and we watch, But I'm gonna say I'm gonna be the first one to give you a 24-hour timeout if you're not adults enough to understand that this is not the place for that. We are pro.
Right.
We are not tearing up football players over here.
Right.
That man somewhere else. And if you're not adult enough or man enough to come on the panel and say it with your chest, don't say it in the chat.
That's right, Auntie Goddess.
Come on.
Y'all heard what
Come
she
on.
said.
And then
None of us
Y'all heard
that
the
timeout she
woman.
holds in for
Put some respect
24
on his
hours. You
name,
heard
man.
what she said.
Mm-hmm.
We
Because
got
at
you
the
though, Ms. Goddess. Appreciate you too, sister.
Yeah, at
Sure.
the end of the day, if it was their child, their son, I'll be
Nah.
the same way about their child. This isn't
Right.
even
Man,
about
if
that.
it was their homeboy, they'd be crying.
Yeah, it's not about it being Coach Deion Sanders' child. It's about all these young men.
Right.
And it's bigger than football. And that's a shame that some people don't know that or they just don't care. But this is the wrong space for it.
But Miss Goddess, these are also bandwagon haters. So, since they can't get to prime, they're gonna go after, his sons. But that's all it is. Because like anybody who plays football, none of us are perfect out here. You're gonna make tackles, you're gonna miss tackles, you're gonna catch balls, you're gonna drop ball. Look at LaJohntay. Started off dropping balls. Pause. But now he's got the number 1 jersey. So, but just like Dino said, man, just block him or whatever.
That's it.
Because they weak.
You already know we just ain't gonna give it no energy. When y'all see it, get them out of here. That's it.
Word is
Too
bond.
simple. Now we
and
like you said, football opinions. We gonna go through that when it comes to football. But anything outside of that, when you getting crazy like that, or talking about something that ain't got nothing to do with football,
come on,
just they getting out of it. I ain't even going what's the name this guys for sure. We
And
ain't
we ain't going back and forth.
Absolutely not. On my way out, and last and finally,
right.
I just think people just need to look at themselves. If you are so obsessed with these young boys like this, that makes me feel like you should never be left alone with nobody's son. Y'all have a
dang.
Okay, so
Shout out to Miss
Ooh.
let me say this.
In other words, Miss Goddess said y'all be playing around at them Diddy parties past 12
and drop
o'clock.
the mic on. Get them out of here. Where we what's
And
name?
you have to understand that this is the YouTube streets, and yes, you're gonna get some like-minded people, but you're gonna get some people that just love drama and love to keep up mess, and it is what it is. And each platform is responsible, or each content creator is responsible for how they want their platform run. And Dino's been pretty much trying to be on point with that. And if you guys see something in there, you bring it up, and Dino will handle it accordingly. That's just the way it's gonna go. But we can't prevent anybody from not just, that they gonna show up. You got the haters gonna show up
Yeah,
as
we
well.
ain't like
So
we just made that clear. We not block. If you making a football opinion, dog, then you good. If it's anything outside of football where you just talking crazy, bring it to our attention and we gonna get them up out of it. Cause ain't gonna take me long to read it and know what type of what's the name.
we
Know what
definitely
angle
like
you
putting
coming
people on the
from.
flight
Yeah.
on.
We wasn't. We gonna handle it. I think we've been doing a good job, but some might slip because we so focused on the stage at the same time for real. So shout out to the mods being on point for real, man. Appreciate y'all for sure, sis.
That's what those wrenches are for. So use the wrenches if you need to.
Absolutely, for sure. Ryan, what's up with you, Ryan?
Facts. Snipe him.
What's up, y'all? How you doing? What's up, Dino?
Ryan?
What's going on, bro? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm just
how you feel, Ryan?
Proud of my guys, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of them, man.
Yeah.
They
What's
made
some
them another
standouts
step,
for you,
bro.
man? What's some far as some questionable stuff you saw in the prior game, and what did you see they worked on far as this one?
Keeping their foot on the gas. That's the part that they, in my opinion, have to still work on.
Right.
I saw them get like a little lax once they started to pull away.
Yeah.
What now? Let me ask you something real quick. Was that because we ran the ball more to try to kill the clock?
No, I mean you can still kill the clock and run over your opponent at the same time. You know,
I get you. I got you.
think you know what I'm saying. So so I think that's something that has to be worked on. But other than that, man, the fact that they're winning, is a definite plus, man. I was just thinking last night. I was watching the game with my pops, right?
Right.
And I was telling him, I said,
Let's do it too, man. Yeah.
like
Go ahead, man.
over a year and a half ago, almost,
Mm-hmm.
he was on a plane going to Colorado,
right,
heading to a 1-11 team. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like deep, man. Like
Come
he
on.
was going there to clean it up, and he cleaned it up in less than 2 seasons.
Overnight.
That I don't think we understand what that is, bro.
Word.
That's amazing, bro.
How long we been hearing they you can't that take at least 3 years. How long we heard that, man? For sure.
Come on.
Yep.
No, 5 years.
I can vouch for the 3. You might be right, but I definitely heard. Now you think about the 3rd year, you should see a change now, bro.
No.
So if we wound up 10-2 this
Not-
year, like
not
we
with
said
us.
yesterday, then the 3rd year, what we looking
They were
like?
saying
If
it
we
wasn't gonna
10-2 on
work,
this,
They said they were saying it was a project, it wasn't gonna work.
yeah, that's why I said it was a couple joints that they basically debunked. But go ahead, finish your joint. That was a fact.
Yeah. I'm
Go
just
ahead,
saying, like, it's just getting started,
Mm-hmm.
and I think they're gonna take a huge step after everybody's gone.
Oh
like
yeah.
the Shigor gone,
No
Travis
doubt.
gone, Shiloh gone. They're gonna take a huge step because they're going to be able to recruit the guys that they need to take that on. You know what I'm saying? And it's over. Like I was saying in the chat, I think that boy Hood, the back, is the next one.
Yeah, B Hood.
Yeah.
And and let me add to that, Rand, because it's only been like 10 months. It ain't been a full year. And the program and the recipe or the sauce that he's using to get his to be productive has only been 10 months. And most of those who
It's a little longer
oppose
than that.
or most of those who are traditional in the way they're used to football working, saying it can't be done and didn't really want to see it be done because they're so used to things being the way that it is.
Right.
The other point I wanted to make, and you just brought this up, was they saying that once Travis and Shador leave, forgetting the fact that they brought in people from the transfer portal that had more eligibility than just their senior year. And I keep trying to point that out to them. We got pups in the stable that's ready to go.
Yeah.
And learning from Shador
And learning.
Travis.
Facts.
Right.
You know what I mean? Watching them jokers in practice.
Right.
Which is where it's all at. So you want it, brother Rand.
Right. Yeah. This is the start, man. I'm telling you. It is a start. Like, I really believe they will be pushing for those, playoffs, like seriously doing it.
Mm-hmm.
2 years.
Next year.
Once they get them trenches together. I'm telling you.
That's coming right now, though, Rand. That's coming right now.
Right.
That's
So
a
now they
promise.
come in, get acclimated to how he does it, and then get the depth. Once they do that, it's over.
Rand, and 2 years from now, you're gonna see a whole bunch of other programs adopting what they're doing as a philosophy in a way to especially these coaches, because now these programs with these donors are gonna say, well, man, we used to allow 3 years. We gonna have to prove yourself in 2 years. And Prime knew that
They
he
could
didn't
try,
have
but
that
I don't think they
luxury.
can mimic Prime though. But go ahead.
No, no,
I'm
no, no.
listening.
I'm not talking about Prime. I'm talking about these other programs that may have other coaches that may be trying to make a way into the program, whatever. My point is, what they used to give, what they give to the white coaches 3 to 5 years, ain't so much they're not gonna give that luxury to the black coaches. And so Prime had to do something a little different. He played their game and he's beating them at their game.
Mm-hmm. You know what I think it is? Also, Prime's the type of coach, and he surrounds himself with smart coaches, and they're younger. Like he has, like, trust me, there's a difference in the type of guys that he's bringing in.
Mm-hmm.
They're not just African American.
No, he don't see color. He don't see color. He looks at how smart you are.
Listen, he understands that those coaches have to speak those kids' language. You know what I'm saying? If you understand what I'm saying, and then I'm gonna keep saying it, like another person like that is Fran Brown. He is cool as hell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he speaks those kids' language.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a difference. Trust me. You know what I mean? So I love it, man. So we just gotta stay 1-0 every other week. Just like stay focused. That's all.
Right. The reaction to the wins ain't even as crazy as they was at the beginning, Rand. I think it's getting to a point where we feel like it's supposed to happen like this for real. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Get what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
That confidence in that team is different now on the wins. Yesterday, of course, naturally, that's going to be a big one where we supposed to go crazy, but that's a bowl game.
Right.
But besides that, I think we've been doing good, staying on that path of just one game at a time, dog, and we ain't even getting excited for real, bro.
Right.
Because I see that. I want the end goal. We see what we could be for real.
Yeah. You know what I think too, Dino?
Yeah.
I think that a lot of them kids are accepting their roles. Right? They understand what their particular role is. One, like what did that for me is I think of the corner Hood. What's his first name? Right? Colton made a brilliant play on special teams. Right? And he went crazy after the play. You know what I'm saying? Like he understands that, all right, my job this week is to be a dog on special teams.
Right.
Well, Prime said that he said that's how you get your opportunity through special teams.
That's right.
But and the exploitation of black athletes in college is now changing to the fact now that they're getting more say so, and how far you could take that exploitation, because for so long when I was in college, they didn't have a say so. It's just you get a cot in the meal and barely get a meal.
Mm-hmm.
And we expect you to be at your best. We don't care what your personal problems is. We don't care if you come from the hood. We don't care if your parents have if you're living with a single parent and all of that. It's changing. And Prime is putting a notice on all of that and saying that, look, I'm gonna teach you guys how to be young men outside of football and how to keep your leverage as a athlete and as a man and take care of your family and not just use you just because you can play. I'm not going to do you like that. I'm not going to treat you like that. Of course, I want you to earn I want you to earn it, and I'll make sure that you be treating fair. But that sort of thing, and that's messing up the collegiate level of the way things used to be done or used to been ran.
Yeah, that's true.
Good spill, huh? That was a good breakdown. Sure. Miss Sandra said, she said, I welcome the new players, but gonna miss the sand. That's a fact too, man. Thank more so for the story joint, for sure. That's gonna be dope though.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. How you I'm trying to think what else you so on that joint. Some more questions that we did have.
Say again, then you broke up a little bit. What you say?
Who's
Oh, my
who's
bad. I
your
had moved
star
the
players,
phone, man.
Rand?
Who is my what?
Star
Offense
players,
and defense.
offense and
Oh, all right.
defense.
Your star player.
I'm
Your
gonna
standouts
say
a little bit.
this.
Yeah,
I seen Shador's game pick up, and it was for one reason.
Right.
He understood, like he sacrificed himself by just throwing the ball away to keep the drive going. He's not forcing big on plays, right? That is huge for him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's known for his completion percentage and all that, so he don't want to mess that up. He said, "Bumper, I want to win. Throw it in the stands." So I'm gonna say him and defense quietly, man. 41, man. Damn. Yeah, because he's not
He said
only
the same
just
to us.
making plays. He's not just making plays. He's putting people in position to make on plays.
Right.
And that's huge.
Yeah.
It's taking stress off of Bentley, and that's just another coach on the field.
Fact.
You know, so
I gotta agree with that too, Ryan.
I got a question for the panel.
Overall good joint, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, appreciate you.
I got a question for the panel. Who's the top transfer? Like, who's your number one transfer in?
What, coming in?
No, who we brought in. Who's number one?
Yeah, that's tough. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say Hub, but I got like 7 of those.
I'm saying, but we all got to name one.
You gotta say, give me Hub, man. I'm going Hub.
I'm gonna have to say LaJohntay. I'm going with Wester.
I might have to agree with that one, Wester.
Wester?
Yeah. I like his growth, man.
Yeah, he turned up.
Yeah.
Sure.
But it's a bunch of them,
back
though.
to himself for real. Let's put it like that.
Right.
That's what we was expecting, but he really getting crazy now. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
He getting crazy. He got comfortable, man.
Yeah. I really want to see him step up in the return game a little bit.
Right.
After that, he's a pro.
Facts.
I'm gonna say Hill Green.
Yeah.
Man, ooh.
Yeah, you
Captain of the
can't
defense.
argue none of these joints though.
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
The recruiting staff did they thing,
you gotta
man.
go with the other BJ Green was heavy.
Oh my
God.
that's
true too. Yeah.
Yep.
Crazy. That they did their thing, bro.
It's crazy.
On this batch right here. They did
I
their
would like
thing,
to know.
bro.
I would like to know what some of the chat would pick. Some of the names that the chat would pick as well.
Okay. They say AI, Hodge.
Yeah, see Hodge.
Dozy.
Yeah. Damn.
Miss Sandra said IA. I like that one. Who else we got? LaJohntay. Preston Hodge. Yeah. Hey, I like all those. Shadozy was
Man,
heavy.
all of them. They
That damn recruiting staff is doing an awesome job, bro.
Crazy.
Going out and get these kids and getting them in here.
Hey, yo, you got to think, Rand, before them guys came, that felt like one of them down and out moments because remember, we lost so much before them guys came in, bro. And look at that turnaround, dog.
Yeah.
Old lineman and all that. Like that junk got crazy. How the old line look to you yesterday?
Old lines is to like they getting them better. Like they look more cohesive. Right. And the fact that he's alternating,
right,
is picking up everybody's play.
Facts. According
You
to
know,
they for real. So that's good.
yeah,
Yeah, they said it's gonna take 3 years. Those on the other side of the table said it's gonna take 3 years for the old line to get together. They ain't gonna have it together by the time. Hey, I don't know what they doing, but it don't look like it's gonna take 3 years.
nah. And Seaton is a problem.
Problem, bro.
That boy is a problem.
Problem. Because you know why? He got a solid mentor, man. He got a
Yeah,
father figure in his head coach.
yeah. And he's a worker.
Man.
You know, huge. You know, like he's a big guy. He's athletic, naturally strong, and I can't even imagine him next year going
Yeah, I know it's gonna be
through the
crazy.
off season.
It's
What?
gonna be crazy.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
want to see him finish though a little more, like that
yeah,
confidence. Like I want to see him start to finish people.
Mm-hmm.
right.
Mm-hmm.
And the star ratings are gonna change. They used to, all these 5-star ratings and all of that. Some of these
Mm-hmm.
players are 3 stars, man. That's playing like 5 stars.
Yeah, it's
I
popping.
mean, let's just keep it a buck. We got a bunch of 3 stars. We got a few 5 stars. Don't get me wrong. But I'm saying that it's more to it. I think the recruiting is looking at it more than just what somebody's saying this player is. Let's go investigate this player. Let's go talk to them. Let's go really talk to them on their level and go find out about what makes them who they are.
Right.
And if they're a good fit for our team, because there are certain 5 stars that may not be good for the team chemistry.
Right. I don't care. You know how many stars are you got. You got to fit to be,
Right.
successful. You got to fit.
Mm-hmm.
Fit for what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So
Even when it came to the transfer portal, they had some star ratings and stuff like that. I guess my point is you got characters like Cass Cleveland, you
Right.
got characters like Arden Walker. You just got so many different characters that make this team go.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Even outside of Travis and Shador, this
Mm-hmm.
team would not be this team if it's just Travis and Shador. As great as they are, they're
Yeah.
not. It takes a team to win, and they put together on the gridiron a good team that is like a family. Like Shador said, we're more like a family to now. It's
Right.
not no division.
Right.
It's not no I. It's
Right.
us.
Right.
And like you said about Shador yesterday's game, he didn't put himself in front of the team. He wanted to win, so he made sure that he was a part of the we program, and he still
Right.
got 320 yards. He
That's right.
still ended up with 323 yards.
Right. That's right.
And his
Right.
offensive line looked great. The running back looked great. Everybody's like Kuban. Like, hey, this is it.
Mm-hmm.
We got it. Let's keep doing it.
Right. Right.
Yeah, good spell. I think we remember this is gonna be a long 2 weeks though for real. So we gonna
Right. Right.
We need it though, Dino. We need
no,
it.
Yeah.
real
Yeah.
tough. We need that break for sure, right? So
Yeah.
I
Take
think
it slow.
everybody basically we basically chopped it up about majority of everything for real. And
Mm-hmm.
Rand, appreciate you too on coming at the end. You really chopped that down too on your spill too, because you
Right.
had
Yes, I
some
Right.
different
appreciate
takes.
you, brother.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
shout out to OGJ too. That was just up there. I just saw that too, man. Appreciate you, bro, for sure, man.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the OG for real. He came through and showed love too.
Yeah, no
And
doubt.
everybody we had on the panel for real. We said
Yeah.
Rand,
Mm-hmm.
who else up
Mm-hmm.
there? Shoot, Flop, Charles, my dog. You already know that for
Mm-hmm.
sure. Wed, LTZ, everybody that popped up, man. All our main dogs. Sco,
Yeah, but
all our main dogs, man. That
Dev,
popped up today. Shout out to y'all.
Dev giving us the play-by-play.
Facts. That was fire too.
Yeah.
That game, a lot of feet on land joint perspective for real.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, shout out everybody though for the whole panel though, dog. We rocked out today. Long 2 weeks. So we'll see. We probably pop out Tuesday. That first week gonna be shaky baby, dog. We gotta stretch this out.
Nah, for real.
But look, Dino, can I say this though? Dino, can I say this because OG was right.
Just breaking down.
OG was right. Like your Cash App should be clipped in, like in like one of these corners. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like fixed in there.
I don't
No
be
doubt.
tripping on that junk for real, bro. But
Yeah,
I
but
understand. But you know what I mean.
You know.
Hey, say Dino. We can schedule run days in the bye week to come on here and break down the Big 12 and how we work out.
That's what we do though, Stu. That was a good idea, but we always freestyle it. So I'm gonna take that one too, sure. But that's the way it normally do. We chop it up because this ain't our first bye week. Remember, we started the channel in the off season, bro.
Nah, fact.
So think about that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wasn't no excuse, but that was a good idea too, sure. One of them days where that'd be the shoot day. We'll just break down the Big 12 and see what how everybody else looking in the conference. So I like that one, sure. We gonna do that. We definitely could do that. Just chop it up in different ways, man. But appreciate everybody that's contributing to the joint for sure.
Hey, Dino, one more thing for you.
Yup.
Have you seen any other high school play in the town? In the city?
Yeah, you talking about as far as our local joints.
Yeah.
I only looked into the specific people that I know.
Oh,
You
okay.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like somebody got a little nephew or something, I'll check, you know what I mean? Other than that,
right.
I ain't even been paying it no mind, yo, for real. It been quiet. Okay. Pop Warner died down. Like it ain't the same. I ain't gonna lie, man. It ain't got the same fit.
Wow.
I gotta get to the local the high school joints, so we'll start looking into them.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Do that because there's some talent, some gems, bro.
Right. That's what you gotta throw them names. Check.
I'll get that for you.
Right?
I'll get that for you.
Yeah, one of them days, just let me know. We'll check them, John.
Hell
yeah, appreciate that, right?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, sure. Make sure y'all tap into the Discord. Let me get that link before we get out of here. Y'all already know Stu them being there.
Salute to the chat. Much love to everybody that popped out.
Word up. Peace, chat.
Facts.
Tap that like button.
Shout out to the chat too, for sure, man. Shout out to all the queens, Miss Guys, Miss Asian, Miss Jen J, Miss Sandra, Miss Phyllis, Miss Porsche. Who else we had down there? Miss Casey. I saw Miss Nayo.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Miss I Am My Sister's Keeper was down there too. All the queens, man.
Mm-hmm.
Big shout out to all the queens for sure. All our main dogs, y'all know that it's too many. But shout out to y'all too. We'll catch y'all on that probably Tuesday, or we'll pop back out and rock with that joint Shoot just said. Probably just digging into the Big 12, man. But appreciate everybody though, man. Y'all make sure y'all be safe. Catch us on that next joint. If you missed the top of the show, go ahead and check the playback. All love, y'all be safe, man.
Hey, I wanna live when I wake, but you know me, I keep dying in my sleep. Like am I on my way to death? I'm down to die for these dreams. I know my grandma prayed for me, I kept some sticks in her basement. I'm guilty by association, swear she never liked to say that. You fucking with the fake, you fake yourself, you can't debate that. You fucking with the help, should help yourself, hard to relate that. I drew a line and watched niggas cross it, man, fuck no take backs. I never did or said nothing that I feel I should take back.